DataSphere.
This conference will now be
Okay,
recorded.
so first you have to understand the background of DataSphere. Okay, so DataSphere came in 2023, 20 in the last 3 years back. DataSphere came. So before to DataSphere, so there is a one application tool called Data Intelligence. Okay, so Data Intelligence was there, and also DW, Data Warehouse Cloud, DWC. So there are two applications were there previous to DataSphere. Okay, so currently in data intelligence also in the market, but now it's a fade out, like because of some bugs. So after that, what happened? So the data intelligence they have renovated and they came up with the new solution called DataSphere. Okay, so it was out in the market from 2023. Okay, so DataSphere, what is there in the DataSphere? We will discuss after some time. Uh, Before to that, we have a DWC. DWC means like a data warehouse cloud. This is completely based on the cloud native application. Okay, this is also now almost fade out. Now, on top of these two applications like a data intelligence and data warehouse cloud. So we have a DataSphere. Okay, so now why DataSphere? Why we have this much hype on top of our DataSphere? The first thing is, so this is based on the cloud native, and also this is like a based on the BTP platform. Okay, so entire DataSphere was built on top of a BTP, so business technology platform. So this is like a SaaS based, okay, software as a service. So if you want to build some application, you can use a BTP. So across the SAP landscape, across SAP entire SAP landscape, you can use BTP. Okay, on top of BTP, if you want to build some new applications, you can use it. But especially
Hey, Mahesh,
Satish, please
can
keep on
you?
mute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to request that. Can you
Mhm.
mute everybody else while you're talking? Maybe that will help.
Yes, please. Okay, let it be. So DataSphere built on top of a BTP platform. Just a simple thing, keep in mind. So this was came on last 3 years back. Now, when it comes to the BDC, Business Data Cloud, so it was out in the market in 2025 February. Okay, so who are the customers currently using the BW version, like a BW 7.5 version or BW 4 HANA or mixed modeling? There are some projects using the mixed modeling, like a BW they are using and HANA also they are using for their modeling. Okay, so if they are a customer, if they are planning to move out from DataSphere to BDC, so it's a very simple setup. Okay, and for example, if we have a BW customers and I mean like a old customers, we have a classic BW 7.5 non-HANA DB. So 7.5 HANA DB, 7.5 non-HANA DB, BW 4 HANA and native HANA. So total almost 4 different systems were there in the market, like 4 different projects were there. Okay, so all these customers, is it mandatory to move to BDC? Okay, so is it mandatory to move to BDC? Anyone can answer. Is it mandatory to move to BDC?
That's a roadmap of SAP to stay catch up with the technology changes. That's the best practice, but I don't think at this point, to my knowledge, it's mandatory. But SAP is
So
forcing them to go
yes,
that route.
exactly. So SAP is providing the roadmap to all the customers. Okay, so we have an option of BDC. Okay, so if you want to go to BDC, you will get some different like there are some capabilities available. We'll discuss on top of BDC. Okay, just I'm giving you the reference. Okay, it's completely optional for the customers who are running on top of these below versions. Okay, it's completely optional. So if you are planning to go to BDC, you can go, but there are multiple options we have. Okay, I will show you all the options. What are the possibilities we have to migrate to BDC? Okay, now coming back to the BDC. So why BDC? Why we have this much hype on top of BDC? Okay, the first question, why BDC? So why we have to use BDC? What is, first of all, what is BDC? The first thing is like BDC is completely, again, it's like a SaaS platform built on top of BTP, like a business technology platform. Okay. So SAP Business Data Cloud is a fully managed by the software as a service, like a SaaS platform built on top of normally BTP. So always we will use that BTP. So for entire your BDC project or DataSphere project, the main core platform is BTP. Just keep in mind. Okay. So what are the core capabilities in so Business Data Cloud? What are the core capabilities in Business Data Cloud? Okay, first one is the Business Data Fabric. Okay, so Business Data Fabric. What is the Business Data Fabric? So normally in SAP project, in SAP ERP landscape, entire landscape. So most of the times we will try to extract the data from SAP ERP. Either it's a ECC or S4 HANA. So most of the scenarios will be on top of ECC and S4 HANA. So if you want to extract the data from other third-party applications, then mandatorily we required one intermediate tool, like a bridge tool, like a ETL tool we required. So for example, if you want to extract data from one of the JD Edwards, one of the third-party application like a JD Edwards or some Hyperion financial data or some Archil data if you want to extract. So mandatorily we require one ETL tool in between. Okay. So if you want to extract the data, we need an ETL tool. Again, we have to depend on the one third-party application in between your data warehouse and your third-party application. Okay. So what BDC will do here? So BDC will acts like a fabric. Fabric means no need of any ETL tool in between. So directly you can connect your data warehouse to your third-party application. So no need of any ETL tools. So previously, if you are working on a 7.5 version of or whatever the version of BW, if you want to extract the data from third-party application, we required one ETL tool, like either Informatica or BODS or whatever other tools. So as of now, everyone is familiar with the Informatica. Okay, Informatica is mandatory to extract the data from that part application to your BW system or HANA system. So if you are talking about HANA, then BODC is the main preferred tool for your third-party data extraction. Okay, so when you comes to the BDC, no need of that ETL tools. Directly you can connect with your third-party applications. So that is a main core capability in BDC. Okay. So next one is this is the main core capability of BDC. Let me share one PDF I prepared.
If the customer's main enterprise system is SAP, and third-party data is very limited or none, so is the BDC still applicable for them then?
Yes,
based on what
obviously.
you're saying.
Yes, applicable. So completely, it's a depends on the their strategy. Like so, if it is a less amount of data, if they are planning to extract from third-party application to BDC, then it's a completely fine for them. So you can integrate the data in directly in the reporting level, or else you can use the data product concept. I will explain about the data product concept. Okay. So the first thing is why Business Data Cloud. The first one is why Business Data Cloud. In that, so first functionality is like a core capabilities. So Business Data Fabric. Business Data Fabric is nothing but so it integrates the different levels of different companies. Different sources of data into single source of truth. Okay, and also it will enable the AI-ready foundation without any complex extraction or any manual data preparation. Like example, we have a multiple sources. So I used to work for one client previously. So the client is having almost 32 close to 25 to 30 source systems. So out of 25 to 30 source systems, 5 were SAP source systems. Remaining 24 source systems are third-party applications. So we are bringing the data from all 30 systems, and we together we built some data models in HANA. So there is a landscape, is very big landscape. So we have a SAP ERPs, we have a third-party applications, we have a BW as an intermediate tool, and Informatica as a ETL tool to extract the third-party application data. And HANA is the my data modeling tool. In HANA, we did the data modeling. On top of HANA, we have 3 different type of reportings, like a object reporting, we have Tableau and Power BI. So this much a complex landscape will be there. So to avoid this, all these many layers, like a source layer, anyway, it will be common for all the warehouses. And BW HANA, two layers are there. So for these 2 layers, data was duplicated. Okay. So to avoid these 2 layers, then directly you can connect your data to from third-party application to your BDC directly. Okay. On top of BDC, we can create. So there is a new innovation from SAP that is nothing but a data product. So data product. So it's a data product is nothing but a simple terminology. We can call it as a in BW terminology, it will be like a small info object. Okay. So we have a concept called info object in BW. So info object will have a different type of attributes. Like if you take a material is a one info object. Okay, so in that info object we have a attributes. So we have attribute concept, right? It's like a chunks of data. Okay, so in the material we have a material type, material group, some unit of measures, quantity, prices, all these things will be there. So all this data clubbed together and formed as a one data product. Okay. So normally, as of now, in these data products, it's equivalent to like your info object in the BW terminology. Okay, simple. So these data products are completely managed by SAP. Okay, so data products are completely managed by SAP. On top of these data products, okay, by using these data products, so SAP already they have created one application. Okay, that is nothing but intelligent application. So intelligent application. So that is a ready-made data model. Ready-made data model. Directly you can consume the data model into your reporting SAC. So the data model will have a AI capabilities. AI capabilities means, so if you just like just ask, if you ask in the reporting point of view, just if you normally in the general English, if you ask the system, so system will convert that general English into the technical format, and then it will gives you the insights. Insights mean the output of your report. So that is a intelligent application. One more new innovation. So data product is one, and another one is intelligent application. These 2 are the new innovations for BDC. So business data warehouse cloud. Okay. So the main core for BDC is like a data products. We have to create the data products. On top of data products, we can create our intelligent applications. So intelligent applications is like it's a plug and play kind of applications. Directly we can consume this intelligent application in SAC, and then you can, if you want to try to perform some any AI operations or ML operations, you can try it. And also in SAP BDC, I will explain you the multiple boxes, out of boxes were there. I will explain now. These are the 2 innovations. Okay, intelligent applications and data products. Okay, you can see. So data products, data sources. Data source means like normal our ERPs. Okay, any ERP like SAP or non-SAP, anything is fine now. And on top of this, the SAP will manage. SAP will create the data products and share with you. Okay, on top of these data products, we will have analytic models. So I will explain you this entire hierarchy. Okay, in after 20 to 30 minutes. So on top of this intelligent applications, so sorry, on top of analytic models, we have intelligent applications. These will be ready-made models. We can consume it in the SAC. and we can use it for your reporting. Hey, please mute it now. Munna, please mute it. Don't mind. See, simple. This is the hierarchy. So SAP sources, we have S4HANA, and on top of this S4HANA, PC means private cloud edition. So on top of it, we have SAP data products. On top of this is completely SAP managed. Okay. On top of this, once you enable or once you activate these data products and also the intelligent applications. So automatically every intelligent application will have a data products in the background. So once if you install one intelligent application, so under any intelligent application we have data products, right? So those data products automatically it will be installed in your system. Okay. So on top of the data products, so we have one mechanism called zero copy and delta share. So easily we can without moving any data, without transferring any data from your database, I mean your warehouse to another third-party application, third-party database. Like in this BDC point of view, we have another database, another cloud database, nothing but Databricks. Databricks means Azure Databricks. So actually, initially it is Azure Databricks. Now it's tied up with SAP. Now we are calling it as a SAP Databricks. Okay. So if we take a BDC, in the BDC, first one is like we have a DataSphere component. The second one is Databricks component, and third one is SAC component. So 3 components, and fourth one is BW. So these 4 components is part of your BDC. Okay, you can see. So we have a sources, we have a foundation service. I will explain you what is the foundation service. So on top of this foundation service, we have a DataSphere. DataSphere also one of the component in your BDC. I mean one of the tenant in your BDC. So once these data products are installed in BDC nothing but your DataSphere tenant. Okay. So once you install that BDC data products, so those are available for data sharing. I mean delta sharing or zero copy. So delta sharing or zero copy, nothing meaning is like no need to transfer any data from your DataSphere. Okay, data will persist in the DataSphere only, but you will access the data in Databricks. So that is the concept of zero copy. Zero copy means we won't transfer any data to Databricks. Simply we will use the only metadata of your data product in Databricks, and we will consume the data. Okay, so that is the concept of delta share or zero copy. So here I have mentioned here, you can see. So data products. So we have a SAP managed data products were there from SAP. So these are the different type of applications like in SAP. So we have a SuccessFactors, we have Ariba, we have a Concur, we have a different type of CRM models and SRM models were there. Okay. So from all these applications, you can bring your data to data warehouse. I mean, BDC in the form of data products. From third-party applications, we can bring. Okay, we can create data products. Those are custom data products. So whatever the data products available from SAP, those will be completely managed by SAP. We don't have any access to the data products. Even we can't we can see the data product name. That's it. It's completely unauthorized. It's completely managed by SAP only. So those are the SAP managed data products, and we have a second type is custom managed data products. Custom managed data product means, so as per our requirement, we will create our own data products in DataSphere. Okay, so these 2 type of data products are available for zero copy or delta share option. Delta share means, so data will be persisted in the DataSphere and it will be consumed. I mean, data just when we try to create some reports or dashboards or stories in SAC or any other third-party application. Okay, so we can we will preview the data. When you try to preview or when you try to access the data, it will display. But the data, actual data will be persist or stored in the data sphere only. It won't move to your Databricks side. That is the advantage. That is a major advantage if we use BDC. So normally, currently I'm working in one project that is nothing but we are extracting data from S4 system and we are keeping it in SAP DI. I told you before DataSphere there is a one tool called DI, Data Intelligence. Maybe anyone is aware or not, I'm not sure. So we are using a data intelligence tool now. Okay. So what we are doing in that by using that application, we are extracting the data from S4 systems and we are keeping it in the DA, SAP DA. So in the DA, how data will be stored in the background? So it will be in the form of Parquet files. So we have to be very familiar with this word, Parquet files. So if your background is like a Databricks background, then you will understand what is the meaning of Parquet file. So that is the one type of a file system. Like a normal our CSV file, right? Our HANA system or BW system will accept the .csv format files. In the same way, we have a Apache Parquet files. So the entire BDC, if you are using a data products or intelligent applications, so this data will be stored in the form of Parquet files in the background. Okay. So either data products, intelligent application is nothing but data products only. So these data products are stored in the form of Parquet files in the SAP HANA Data Lake. SAP HANA Data Lake. SAP HANA Data Lake is nothing but the data lake managed by SAP. Okay, so we are calling it as a SAP object store. So SAP data products, SAP managed data products are stored in the form of Parquet files. So those Parquet files available in the object store, SAP object store. So that is nothing but what we are calling it as SAP HANA Data Lake files. HANA SAP HDLF. HDLF means HANA Data Lake files. Okay. So those files directly they will consume it in the Databricks side through Python script. There is a Python script and a PySpark script. So by using that script directly, they will access these files from either from DataSphere or either from SAP Object Store, and they will on top of those files they will create a data models in the Databricks. On top of those models, we'll have a reporting like a Power BI reports or something like that. Okay, so that is about data products and intelligent applications and zero copy delta share options. So in BDC, what are the new innovations? So why? So this is the entire explanation is on top of the why BDC. So why we have to use BDC instead of our normal native applications like SAP BW 7.5, BW4 HANA and native HANA. So first thing is the data accessibility core data capability, and also the Databricks. They have added Databricks zero copy delta share options and also AI capabilities we have on top of this Databricks. Okay, we can create AI and ML operations. We can try to perform some machine learning. We can create some data models and we can perform some AI operations. Okay, and also it will be available for analytics. Analytics means it's a reporting. Okay, so these are the new concepts. I mean, the new innovations introduced in BDC. See, in BDC, we have a Databricks. So I will come to the data sphere. Data sphere is the major part in BDC. Databricks is one of the part. Okay, so in SAP BDC, we have a Databricks. So here you can see so we have a data products, right? We have a data products. Those data products will be stored in the form of HDLF. HDLF means HANA Data Lake files. Okay, so those data products will be shared to your Databricks. So it will be like a only metadata. Metadata means like the fields, whatever available in your data product. So those fields will be available in your Databricks. It won't transfer any data. Okay, there is a concept of zero copy or delta share. Okay, now, so come to the major part of BDC. That is nothing but DataSphere. So DataSphere is the one of the major component in BDC. So first one is in BD, if you take a sorry. So for example, if you take it SAP BDC, so in this SAP BDC, we have a, sorry, in SAP BDC, we have a 4 components. So initially, this is the initial version of BDC. So now again, they have added a couple of another components. Components is nothing but your tenants. Okay, I will show you in the system. Don't worry, just a minute. I will show you in the system. So, okay, so we have the first component is DataSphere. So this is a major component. Okay. After this, we have a BW. So BW is a part of your BDC, and also we have a Databricks and we have a SAC. These are the 4 components available in our SAP BDC initially. So BW everyone is aware, but the only thing is how we have to transfer, or how we have to migrate from your BW project to BDC. That is the important thing. So I will explain you what are the options available for BW. Okay, so we have 4 different type of BW versions are there. Like we have a classic BW, we have a 7.5 version, we have a BW4 HANA, and we have a mixed modeling like a BW1 HANA. Okay, so all these projects were there in the market. So if they are planning to move to BDC, then what are the possible options? So we'll discuss. So DataSphere, BW, Databricks. Databricks, in the Databricks, we have majorly why we are using Databricks because of the delta share and zero copy. So normally, so lot many BW projects are moved to Azure Databricks. Recently, I heard I saw a couple of projects where they are moved out of from BW and they migrated to Databricks. Okay, because this is a cloud-based application, and also the very cost-wise is cost also very less when compared to the BW. So because they're based on their flexibility. Okay, and also recently they have added this one, Snowflake. Snowflake also they have added as a another additional tenant. And also we can add our S4 HANA PC. PC means private cloud edition. Private cloud edition as a one tenant in BDC. You can add it. And also recently they have added one more called BDC Connect. Okay, what is the use of BDC Connect? So this BD Connect will useful to connect with your DataSphere and Databricks. Okay, so it will connect with your either directly from your source. Okay, directly from your source to Databricks. That is the use of BDC Connect. Here I have captured a couple of screenshots. Okay, so BDC connector. This is the one new tenant. I mean, new component they have added in the BDC. So majorly we'll focus on the in these codes. Majorly we'll focus on the data sphere, data sphere modeling, because this is the one very important for us. So Databricks, we will connect how we will connect to the data sphere and how we will use the zero copy and delta share options. We will see all these things, and SSE anyway. SSE will part of your entire codes. SSE also will look into it. But this one, these are very new. I mean, last month only they have a couple of months only they have added this. Okay. So these are the major components. Now we'll go with the data sphere. In data sphere, so this is like a cloud-based warehouse tool. Okay, cloud-based warehouse tool. Simple terminology. If you want to explain about in simple words, it will be the mixed modeling of BW and HANA. This is a mixed modeling of BW and HANA. Okay, so same concepts, whatever there in BW system, same concepts were there. What are the major concepts available in BW? So like data sources. In BW, we have BW data modeling. What are the major components? So info objects, data sources, info providers, the queries. These are the major components. In data sphere also, we have a same kind of components, same kind of objects were there. So here, instead of info objects, we will have a local tables, remote tables. Okay, remote tables and the task chains. Task chains and enterprise there is a one ER models, enterprise resource models. Me. Enterprise relational models. Okay. So these are the major components as part of your BW. So local tables, nothing that you are normally we will have info objects, right? Info object and info providers. Those will cover as a local tables and remote tables. Remote table, this is like a we have a one in BW 7.4 version, 7.4 onwards. We have one object called ODS view. Yes or no? BW persons, BW technology is aware of BW. There is a one object called they have recently they have added this one ODS view. So this will be like a remote table. Okay, remote table concept. Okay, so the data will be residing at source side. Only the metadata will be available in your BW. Only the metadata will be available in BW. And when you are trying to preview the data will comes from the source system. Okay, so these are most probably we won't be recommended because it will impact the source system. Whenever when we use this remote tables in the complex scenarios, when you preview the data, it will be burden for the source system. So it will be, I mean, like if you want to use a remote table as per the SAP suggestions, we have to reduce the usage of remote tables. Instead of that, we can use the local tables. Okay, so task chains is nothing but your process chains. Same as your process chains only. Okay, and enterprise relationship models is nothing but your cube models, like a star schema models, star schema data models, like our what is that? Fact data. Fact data means transaction data surrounded with the dimension data. I mean the master data. Okay, same enterprise relationship models, ER models. So this is the concepts available in a normal BW. Okay, so if you go to the HANA side, we have another concepts called like we have a views, calculation views. So calculation views, we can segregate it as a like a dimension views and fact views. So here also in the data sphere, we have a same type of views were there. We have to differentiate. We have to, when we are trying to create a views, we have to differentiate. Either it is a dimension view or a fact view or a hierarchy or text. We have to differentiate. So here we have a views. So these are like a virtual objects. Views. So views will be created on top of these local tables. On top of these local tables. Okay. So views, we have a dim plus fact based on the data type, data category. Dim plus fact. Fact views were there, and also SQL views were there. We can write SQL statements. We can in HANA modeling, we have a table functions. So same kind of table functions, we can use the same kind of whatever we are using the table function, like the core concept of table function, we can use it in the SQL views also. So after this, we have a analytic models. So these are the major components in a data sphere, like analytic models. So these analytic models will be directly connected to your SAC. So apart from these analytic models, no other objects will be available. No other objects will be connected to your SAC. Only the analytic models only will be connected to your SAC. So for example, I have created my dim views, fact views in data sphere. I'm trying to connect these fact views to my SAC. No, we can't connect. So only the analytic models will be connected to your SAC. This is like a analytic models is nothing but your queries. BW terminology, queries. In HANA terminology, we can call it as a reporting calculation views. Cal views. Okay. So here, tell me, we have any new concepts? No, right? Everything is same as your BW and HANA modeling only. So other two objects were there. So those will be like a data flows and a transformation flow. So data flows and transformation flows is nothing but like a data flow. It will accept the multiple inputs. Multiple inputs means multiple tables or multiple views. So it will accept multiple views and it will be transferred to the single local table. So output of this data flow is only single table, single local table. So if, for example, I'm trying to create one data flow. Okay. So here the output of this data flow is single local table only. So here you can use a multiple inputs, multiple tables we can add, multiple views we can add. So it will be like useful to join the multiple data sets. But the output of this entire data flow is flows to only single table, local table. So transformation flow also same. So in the transformation flow, we have only two, like an input and output. Two will be there. Two tables will, it will accept like a two only. It will accept multiple, same as your data flow only. Same as your data flow. Here it's like it's a complex. So both are same. Both are data flow and the transformation flow. Both are same. But when we have to use data flow, when we have to use the transformation flow, based on the complexity. If you want to use transformation flow, we can use it. This is for especially for the complex scenarios. Okay, if you want to join multiple data sets, multiple data models, we can use the transformation flow. This is also single local table. The output will be transferred to single local table. Okay, so next one is intelligent lookup. Intelligent lookup. So this is one of the important concept introduced in a data sphere. Okay, intelligent lookup is nothing but like here we will use the here we will use the two tables. Like two tables means two inputs we will take, and on top of two inputs we'll perform some search criteria. Search criteria means, so normally when we will use the joins, if we have a common column between the two tables. So I have a table 1, I have a table 2. So for example, if you want to join to those two tables, at least we need one common column or primary column. We need one primary key column or one common column between those two tables. But here in the intelligent lookup, when we don't have the common column between two data sets. Okay, if we don't have a common column between two data sets, so I have two data sets here. So in this data set, I don't have any column. I don't have any same matching column. So here we have a table 1. Here we have a table 2. So in this table 1 and table 2, we don't have any common key column, but we have to join these two. You understand, right? Table 1, table 2, we don't have any common columns. This is a different data set. This is a different data set, but I want to join these two data sets. So what we have to use? We have to use the intelligent lookup. So what it will do? Intelligent lookup will do like it will search the data. So for example, in the table 1, I have a column. So I have a column 3. Okay. So in table 3, I have a one column called like column 5 example. Okay. So I have matched. I'm trying to match with this column 3 and column 5 by using intelligent lookup. So what intelligent will lookup do in the backend? So it will search the data. So here we have to give some inputs to this lookup for this intelligent lookup. So what we have to do? We have to provide some search criteria. Okay, we have to define the match criteria. We have to define the match criteria. So based on that match criteria, it will match the data. So in column 3, column 5, how much percentage of data is matched? So we have to provide the match criteria. Match criteria, and one more technical word, fuzziness, fuzzy match. Match criteria, fuzzy match we have to define. So based on that, the intelligent lookup will join these two tables. So column 5 and column 3 and column 5. So based on the match criteria and based on the fuzziness what we are defining, based on that, system will join the data and system will combine the data. It will pick the data. It will join the data. That is the importance of intelligent lookup. Okay, whenever we don't have any common columns between the two different data sets, but we want to combine those two data sets. So in that scenario, we will use the intelligent lookup. That is the meaning of intelligent lookup. So these are the data modeling concepts available in a DataSphere. Okay. So after this, we have SAC. So directly we have a connections in. We have to discuss about the in a DataSphere. We have to discuss about the connections. So connections. And then we have one more important concept in DataSphere, space management. Okay, so this connection is same as for your SAC as well. In SAC, how you will connect your SAC with the DataSphere? So we have two options. One is a live data connection. Directly we can use the live data connection. Okay, so automatically, if you want to connect your data models to SAC, we can use the live data connection. In this live data connection, we will use only the analytic models. It will allow only analytic models only. Okay. Next, in SAC, we have OData services. So this is one of the important concept, OData services. Okay, so here it will be like a endpoint based. Endpoint based means the URL based. Okay, so OData services will work based on the endpoint based. Like we have to provide some URLs for your data sets. Based on the URL, SAC will accept the data from different sources. Anything is fine. Like from SAP, especially from SAP, we will use the OData services. This is also important concept we will discuss in the SAC. And another one is seamless planning. So seamless planning is nothing but, so previously SAC was individual component. SAC was individual application. Now it got integrated with a DataSphere. now if you configure DataSphere, so automatically SAC tenant also will be added, okay, in the real-time projects. So if you configure both SAC and DataSphere, so we have a seamless planning is possible. So we can store directly the planning data. Seamless planning is nothing but the plan data will be stored in a DataSphere itself directly. So normally in BW system, when we are trying to plan data, okay, how it will be like? So we have to maintain one real-time info cube on top of that real-time info cube. Once you plan the data, we have to save it. So automatically the data will be stored in your info cube. That is only for BW. But in SAC point of view, if you want to plan a data, we have to directly we can store your plan data, actual and plan data directly in the DataSphere by using seamless planning. Previously, if you want to plan data, that will be available only into the SAP side only. It won't available in DataSphere. But by using this seamless planning, so directly you can plan your data in DataSphere itself directly. There is also one advantage for SAC if you use seamless planning. Okay. Next, Databricks. So Databricks majorly Delta share or zero copy. This is the major concept. Okay, if you are using a Databricks, so this is the major concept: Delta share and zero copy. And here in SAC, we will have intelligent applications. And Databricks zero copy, Delta share. We will see the real times in all scenarios. We'll see. We have all the possible scenarios are available, and also the AI and ML data models. We can create the AL ML. Okay, so Databricks point of view, this is the major concept. We'll cover it. So this will be like a data products. Okay. After this BW, so this is a BW modernization. BW modernization. So now all the BW consultants will have a doubt. So how we have to migrate? How we have to migrate our BW projects to BDC? So now we'll discuss. So this is an important factor, how we have to migrate, how we have to transfer our data models, BW models to BDC. It is a mandatory or optional. So we'll see all these options. You have any doubts as of now? Anyone have any doubts? If you have any doubts, just let me know. We'll go with this BW modernization techniques. No one have any doubts?
So, Mahesh,
yeah, please, Shiva.
so we will fetch the data from different sources and we will build the models in DataSphere and we'll connect to the SSC or Databricks, right?
Yes, that is a see
modeling.
Yeah,
data modeling tool is DataSphere, right?
DataSphere in SAP BDC, the data modeling tool is DataSphere only, obviously.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So in your requirement, if you want to perform some AI operations or some ML programming, like any predictive analytics, if you want to perform or do anything, so we can use the Databricks. So if you are not planning to perform any AI or predictive analytics or something like that, then directly you can use the DataSphere SSE in your landscape. No need of Databricks. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. So now we'll go to the BW modernization. This is a very important thing for all the BW consultants who is working on BW or native HANA. So is it completely mandatory? So I have captured all the notes. This is from previous class. So is it mandatory to migrate my SAP BW project to BDC? So completely no. So it depends on the customer, their roadmap. Like if they're planning to move, then we can move it to BDC, or we can continue with the SAP BW only, SAP BW. But the important thing is, okay, so the maintenance, SAP maintenance is nothing but the support. Okay, if you are using, for example, you are on top of a classic BW. Classic BW means BW 7.5, classic BW 7.5 non-HANA DB, 7.5 non-HANA DB. Okay, so 7.5 non-HANA DB means this is a completely classic BW, like our standard DSOs, InfoCubes, multi-providers, Bex queries will be there. Okay, if you want to continue your SAP BW, then SAP will ends their support by 2027. Okay, you are using a classic BW 7.5 non-HANA DB. Then the SAP maintenance support will ends in 2027. See, so SAP BW 7.5 maintenance ends in 2027. Okay, so for example, you want SAP maintenance support, then your BW 7.4 version needs to be migrated to cloud version. So mandatorily, your 7.5 version of BW needs to be migrated to cloud version, private cloud edition. PC means private cloud edition. So if you migrate your BW 7.5 version of BW to cloud, private cloud edition, then the support will extend it to 2030. I mean, the SAP maintenance support will be extended to 2030. For example, you are using a BW4 HANA because BW4 HANA came in almost some 8 to 9 years back. Okay, that is a completely greenfield projects. Lot many are greenfield projects were there. If you are using a BW4 HANA, normal HANA DB, BW4 HANA means it's a HANA DB only. Okay, if you migrate it to PC again, BW4 HANA, we have two things. One is on-premise. On-premise systems were there. On cloud-based systems were there. So if you are in a cloud-based, BW4 HANA cloud-based, if you are in, then the support will be until 2040. SAP maintenance support will be 2040. Okay, no need of migrate to your BW4 HANA project to BDC. Directly, you can continue with your current setup. I mean, current project. No need to, there is no force on you. So, but from your side, the client is looking for, I need some the new innovations, I need the AI capabilities needs to be implemented on top of my dashboards or my stories. Then, okay, that the customer, that is finally the customer decision. If they are willing to migrate, they can migrate. But mandatory thing is, if you are in a 7.5 version, so you have to migrate to PCE first. PC means private cloud edition. Your 7.5 version needs to be migrated to PCE first. Then once your PC is ready, once your BW is migrated to PCE, then you will get the BDC capabilities. You will get a power. You will get a power of BDC. Otherwise, you won't get it. Okay. For example, I'm planning to continue in my current project. Then the SAP support will end in 2027. Then you have to bear your own issues. No need, so you can't depend on the SAP. So we have SAP tech support, right? We can't depend on the SAP tech support. Understand this one? You can see. The future. So mainstream end date. So the mainstream end date means maintenance support end date is December 2027 for 7.5 of BW. So if you move to the 7.5 to PCE, PCE means private cloud edition, then the support will be extended to 2030. Okay, legacy objects supported, but BW4 HANA legacy objects won't be supported, even you know. So BW4 HANA, it won't support the legacy objects like a classic BW objects. It won't support the info cubes. It won't support the standard DSOs. So we have a new set of objects, like a new format objects, like a standard advanced DSOs. We have a data mart DSO. We have a data acquisition DSO. We have a different type of templates for there. Some equivalent to your legacy objects. Okay, so this support will be extended to 2040. Okay, understand the modernization, BW modernization. So the same, if you want to migrate your BW project to BDC, first what we have to do? So we have a 3 phases. Okay, for example, your client is planning to migrate to BDC from your legacy BW project. So we have a 3 ways to migrate it to BDC. The first one is lift SAP BW, lift, shift, and innovate. Those 3 are the options. So lift, shift, innovate. Okay. So the first one is lifting of your BW project. Lifting means, so for you are in a 7.5 version, right? 7.5 version of BW. Okay. You have to lift it to lift it to the private cloud edition. So first one is lift. So your BW needs to be lifted to the, the first one is lift. Lift means the entire SAP BW needs to be migrated to cloud version, and then directly you can connect it to BDC. So how you will connect to the BDC, I will explain. Okay, next option is shifting. Shifting means, so for example, you are using a 7.5 on HANA, 7.5 on HANA or BW4 HANA. Just you can shift, you can directly you can connect to your BDC. So just we have to move your BW system to, again, it will be like a cloud version only. So innovate means just you can what is that? Innovating of SAP BW in SAP BDC. So innovating means like a if you want to move to the BDC system, BDC version. So what we have to do? So we have to again. So mandatory thing is we have to move it to the cloud version only. So here clearly I have explained. See, if you are in a BW4 HANA, and we have 2 scenarios, BW native, I mean like on-premise system 7.5, any DB or HANA DB. So if you are using any DB, so we have to, DB needs to be upgraded to HANA. Okay. So if you are already in HANA DB, directly you can go and you can upgrade it to the cloud version. So if you are using a BW any DB means non-HANA DB. So first this non-HANA DB needs to be migrated to HANA DB. Then it has to be there in the latest version of BW, like a 7.5 service pack 24. Then it has to be upgraded to cloud version. There are many things. If you are using a classic BW, these many steps were involved if you want to avail the BDC capabilities. Okay, for example, if you are in a BW4 HANA, so upgrade it to the latest version. Okay, you are using an old version, you have to upgrade it to latest version. Again, you have to move it to the cloud version. BW4 HANA business, BW4 HANA PCE, like a cloud version. So any system, any on-premise system needs to be converted to cloud. Then only the BDC capabilities will be available for you. Otherwise, no. Or else, if you want to continue with the BW4 HANA with the on-premise, then you can continue. So SAP will support till 2040 if you are using a BW4 HANA. If you are using a normal BW, then the support will be ends in 2027. Another 1.5 years. Okay, so now come to the innovation. The first one is the lift your BW system. So first scenario is lift your BW. So I'm lifting my BW versions to cloud version. That is the one option. The second one is shifting your SAP BW to business data cloud. Shifting your SAP BW to business data cloud. So here, so the data will be connecting to your BDC. So the SAP data models. Okay, so SAP data models will be connected to your BDC. BDC is nothing but data sphere. So always keep in mind, BDC is nothing but data sphere only. Everything will be all data models. Everything will be doing at data sphere only. BDC in BDC. Okay, so your data model, SAP BW data models, you are shifting your SAP BW data models to data sphere. How you will shift? So we have a tool called SAP Data Product Generator. So data product generator means, so in BDC we'll have a data products. So we have two types of data products. One is SAP managed data products. Another one is custom data products. So when you connect your SAP BW models to data sphere, so system will generate data products. I mean the local tables in a data sphere. So here we have a separate setup over there. So if you want to generate the BW models in the form of data products, okay, we have a tool called application called Data Product Generator. This needs to be installed. This application needs to be, this is a plugin. This needs to be installed in the BW system. In your 7.5 version or BW4 HANA system, we have to install it. Okay, so once you install, so system will generate one local table in data sphere. So how we will connect this data product generator in BW system, I have explained. So this is the one setup recently last week they have released. Okay, so here we have a setup. See here, a couple of weeks back they have released configuration of data product generator for your business data cloud. So in the BW system, we have to install all these nodes. All these nodes we have to install in your BW 7.4, 7.5 version of BW. Okay, so if all these nodes are implemented in your BW system, then we have one transaction code RSDPS, one transaction code over there. So if you use the transaction code and you can migrate, you can convert your data models like your all your info providers or your info objects, DTPs, transformation, everything will be converted to data sphere objects. Like all your info providers are converted to local tables. All your transformations are converted to your transformation flows. All your process chains is converted to task chains. All your info objects, again, it will converted to the local tables. Everything will be converted to data sphere objects. Okay, that's what that is the all the steps were configured in this document. Okay, so that is the shift mechanism. First one is lift mechanism. Lift means you have to completely lift your version. The second one is shift. Shift means you have to shift your models. You have to shift your models to data sphere using data product generator. Okay. So third one is innovation, innovating the SAP BW and SAP BDC. So in this step, this is the last one. Okay, first one is you have lifted your versions, and the second one you have shifted your approach. The next one is the tip. So the entire BW workflows, like we have, so everyone will get it out, like how we have to manage our data, how we have to manage our data. So initially, when we have a 10 years of historical data in BW, okay, so stage by stage, we can move the data to your data sphere. So we can move all your data to your data sphere. So in the data sphere, data products will be generated by using the data product generator. Here we have a tool called, right? So by using this data product generator, we can generate a data products equivalent objects for your info providers. Okay, this data will be stored in the form of HANA data lake files. So these files will have a capability of compression data. It will store the compressed data. For example, my info provider is having a 100 GB of data in my BW system. If I convert this info provide as a data product in my data sphere, and if I move all this data to my data sphere, this 100 GB will be reduced to 10 GB. Okay, 10 times is lesser compared to your normal DB. So that's why they are using the Parquet files. So HANA data lake files is nothing but your Parquet files. These HANA data lake files, we will call it as a object store. In SAP BDC terminology, we will call it as a object store. So we have two types of object stores. One is SAP managed, another one is custom managed. Custom means our own. We will create our own object store. So innovate means, so simple, whatever the objects we have shifted from my BW to data BDC, you can create again on top of those. We can create intelligent applications. We can create data products. We can create intelligent application. We can use those data products to Databricks. That's what he is explaining. Here you can see. So my info providers are converted to data products. So these data products will be shared to Databricks using delta share option. So no need to transfer any data. Just simply we can use the delta share option. So if we have these BW objects in data lake files on top of on top of these Databricks, we can perform some innovations, like we can use the AI capabilities. We can create some different data models in the Databricks and try to use the machine learning algorithms we can use and try to find some predictive analytics or try to produce some new insights on top of your data. These are the equivalent objects. So SAP BW on-premise, the queries and composite providers and multi-providers will be converted to the data models. Like these are all like models like a queries in your on-premise system, like a BW or HANA. These will be converted to the analytic models in DataSphere. You can see analytic views. So info objects DS2 views will be local tables. So the DTP transformation will be your transformation flows. So this local tables, replication flows, data source, this will be like a data products. In the business data cloud, this will be converted as a data products. Please mute it. Everyone, Raja, please mute it. Okay. So this is when I'm trying to migrate my BW objects to BDC. These are the equivalent objects will be generated in the my data sphere or my BDC. So query will be equivalent to your analytic model. SSE data model. Okay, and your composite provider, multi-provider will be equal to your analytic models or views. Anything is fine. So these are the physically stores. These objects will physically store the data in your BW, right? So the same way, the equivalent object is local tables. The transformations, everything will be converted into the transformation flow. There is no DTP concept. We have only transformation flows. So local tables, replication flows, we'll see. So this is the BW modernization. BW modernization means the BW consultants who is working on the currently BW projects. So they have to understand the migration process of BDC. So how we have to migrate our project to BDC. So for example, when a customer has come to you and asked you to present one session, what are the possible options we have to migrate our BW project to BDC? Then we have to go with all these options. Okay, find any doubts in this BW consultants who is working on BW currently? So just to keep in mind, simple way, If you are using a 7.5 version of BW, we have to migrate it to PCE. PCE means private cloud edition. Then only you will get a BDC chances, BDC capabilities. Otherwise, you won't get it. If you are using a BW4 HANA, if you want to continue, you can continue. Or else if you want to migrate to BDC, then your BW4 HANA also migrate to PCE, private cloud edition. At the end of the day, all your BW projects needs to be there in the private cloud edition. Then only, so BDC, the capabilities will be available. Otherwise, it won't available. Okay, fine. After this, in this syllabus, we will cover, okay, the important thing is the data extraction. Data extraction, before the data extraction, system setup, and integration. Source system integration. So this is a very important concept. Source system integration. So in this, majority of the work, the system setup will be taken care by normally BTP admins. Especially for this BDC, you won't get a chance to set up the systems. Okay, BTP admins. Source system integration, again, this will be like a BTP admin and integration team. Integration team means we have a separate integration team will be there, like a CPA. We have a CPA, right? CPA module, or there is an integration team or basis team. Basis plus integration team. Okay, and data extraction. Data extraction means our work, major work. So first one is in DataSphere, we have a concept called another important concept called here. I forgot to. Data flows. We have a data flows, right? Data flows, transformation flows. Along with data flows, transformation flows, there is a one important concept called remote replication flows. So this is the very important concept, replication flows. So the entire DataSphere project will be on top of this replication flows. Entire DataSphere project will be on top of replication flows. What will be there in this replication flows? So here, how it will work? This will be from replication flows will be from your S4 system. Okay, so this will be covered from under data extraction. So in the S4 system, normally, how you are extracting data from your S4 HANA or ECC to BW system or HANA system? What are the possible options we have? For example, if you want to extract data from S4 HANA or ECC to HANA, we have a first option is SLT. Yes or no? We have SLT. SLT means real-time replication. Real-time replication. So this is for HANA, native HANA. So if you want to extract data from S4 HANA, in HANA point of view, we have SLT and we have SDA. SDA means Smart Data Access. Smart Data Access. Okay, and SDA, Smart Data Integration. And the final option is, sorry, SDA, and we have BODS. So these are the possible options we have to extract the data from S4 HANA to your HANA. Okay. And if you are working on BW, so what are the possible options we have to extract the S4 data or ECC? Anything is fine. What is the concept we have to extract the data from ECC or BW? So here we have a extractor. Extractor means data sources. Data sources. Only data sources, right? We have any other option? Any other option we have? Any other option we have? BW resources. Any other option we have? This is for 7.5 non-HANA DB. Okay, if you are using BW 7.5 HDB, HANA DB, then we have a multiple options. Here we have a multiple options, like we have a data sources, extractors, data sources, SLT we have, CDS views. Yes or no? We have CDS views or not? I have CDS views. Web CDS views. Web CDS views. Okay. So these are the possible options when if you want to extract data from your S4 HANA or ECC to your BW system. Okay. Now these replication flows will be created on top of this ABAP CDS views. So now going forward, you will see only these replication flows. Going forward after 3 to 4 years, or once you completely converted to BDC or data sphere, so all your data models will be on top of replication flows only. So replication flows will be created on top of this CDS views only. So CDS views, this is the very important concept. CDS views. So we have going forward, we have to use the CDS views. We have to use the CDS views only. So we have a SAP standard CDS views. The CDS view starts with I underscore product. Product means material, and the C underscore sales line item. So this line item. So this is equivalent to your 2LSI 11 underscore VA item data source. Example. Okay. So going forward, we have to use CDS views. So if we have a plan to implement the LO extractors, if you want to use the LO extractors, still, so as per SAP recommendation, we have to use the standard CDS views. There are equivalent. So there are equivalent CDS views were there for your LO extractors as well. So SAP is strongly recommending CDS views. We have to use the CDS views. Okay. On top of all the CDS views, we have a replication. We have a replication flows. So we have replication flows. So the entire data sphere is on top of replication flows only. So the output of replication flow is local table only. So here for the transformation flow, data flow, the output is local table. Here also, each replication flow will have a single local table. Okay. So CDS views, we have a standard CDS views, and also we have a custom CDS views. So we have a custom CDS views. You can create your own CDS views. So either it will be like a custom CDS view or wrapper CDS views. So wrapper CDS views means, so you can create on top of this standard CDS view, you can create a wrapper view, like a renaming of it. Just on top of iProduct, I have 100 columns example. So I added 10 more columns and I wrapped it. Wrapped it means I created a new one, like a I underscore product underscore extension. Okay. So what is the major importance of CDS view? What is the importance of CDS view? So CDS view will support delta. So we have a very huge discussion on top of delta. So we have LO extractors. We have some custom extractors were there. Sorry. If you want to build a delta, if you want to extract the delta data of your custom extractor, then it will be very difficult to extract the delta. So we have to get some fields, like the extractor needs to be support either delta mechanism. We want some delta field, like a timestamp or date field needs to be there in our extractor. Mandatorily, one field needs to be there. Either it's a date or timestamp or a numeric pointer. Okay, but to avoid all these kind of confusions and discussions. So these CDS view will support delta. CDS views will support the delta. So in these CDS views, we have a concept called CDC mechanism. So CDC mechanism, this CDC mechanism are very important. So CDC mechanism, this is nothing but a change data capture. Change data. So change data capture. Okay, let it be. So change data capture. So this change data capture is equivalent to your SLT. So here we discussed, right, SLT, HANA SLT. So here also the same concept of SLT was renovated and they have introduced as a CDC. So each CDC view will have a delta mechanism. Okay, so how we have to enable the CDC? So we have annotations. So we have a set of annotations. By using this annotation while defining of your CDS view, so we have to declare the annotations. Based on that annotations, the CDC will capable of delta capture or data extraction is possible or not. Okay, so there are some standard CDS views, okay, which won't support the CDC. Okay, only some of the CDS views supports the CDC. All CDS views won't support the delta capture. Okay, only few will support the delta capture. So on top of which are the which are the CDS views doesn't support the CDC, we have to create a wrapper view. So wrapper CDS view you can create. On top of it, you can enable the CDC. Okay, so there is a one table. Okay, you can check the table in your. So there is a one table. So the table you can check. It will gives you the all the list of CDS views will support CDC or not. Okay, so there is a one table name I captured. System and service. See, so this is the table name, technical name, or you can use this view, I_ data extraction enabled view. Okay, so if we go to this CDS view, this is also one type of CDS view. And if you open this and if you try to check, we have a 6,000 plus CDS views are there developed by SAP, and out of those, we'll have a flag date CDC. I mean delta capture enabled, yes or no. If it is a yes, then that CDS view will support the CDC mechanism. So what are the annotations we have to use to enable the CDC? So here I have captured a couple of annotations. So this is the one we have to enable. Okay, these are the annotations. So data category, fact annotations. This is the analytics annotation. In these analytic annotations, we have to enable the data category, fact, and data extraction enabled true, and then sorry. Okay, so data extraction enabled true and delta change data capture yes. Okay, so on top of this VBAP table, okay, these are the mapping we have to provide. So this is yes. If you maintain this, annotations, okay, in your CDS view, this is my custom CDS view. So this VBAP table will support the CDC mechanism. I mean, it will gives you the delta records. That is the concept of CDC. So this is a very important concept when you are working on a DataSphere project. So going forward, you will talk about only the CDS views. So if you have a very urgent requirement or any priority requirement, then you will go with the LO extraction. If you want to still if you want to use the LO extractors, you can use the LO extractors. If not, you can go with the only CDS views. Okay, for LO extraction, we have to configure DP agents. So DP agents means data provisioning agents we have to configure in a data sphere. If you want to avail this LO extraction mechanism, so we need to install the DP agents. So data provisioning agents. Have to enable the data provisioning agents in this LO extraction. So we have to use all our LO extractions, LO extractor we have to use. Okay, same as our normal extraction. We have to follow the same concept. We have to fill the setup table, LBW E, LBW, LBWG, and OLI star BW. We have to follow all your concepts, LO extraction concepts. Okay, and also here ODQ1 for subscription based extraction. Okay, ODQ1. So if you want to use LO extraction, first thing we have to install the DP agents in our data sphere. After that, we have to follow same concept like LBWE, LBWG, LBWOLI star BW for your filling the setup tables, and on top of this, you can create your local tables in the data sphere. The equivalent local table you can create and you can extract the data. It will support the both the delta and initialization, delta plus init. So it will support delta and init. So these are the concepts we will cover it in the BDC. So simple, BDC will have majority of portion is data sphere only. Now tell me if anyone have any doubts. We'll go with the question and answers, and then we will go with some. I will show you some system screens, how it looks like. Then we'll see that these are the majority of the syllabus we're going to cover. Anyone have any questions?
Mahesh, we have seen the migration steps for lift, shift, and innovate for BW objects.
Yeah.
So the extractions that happen, the data is extracted through data extractors from in the BW environment. When it is migrated, how does the extraction work? I know you're saying the CDCs and all that, CDS views, CDC and all that, but is the SAP going to the product generator generates all of that?
No. So for example, in my BW currently, I'm using, for example, I'm using 100 LO extractors, like our old extractors. Okay, so now I have planned to move it to BDC. So here I have 100 extractors. Okay, now I'm planning to move it to BDC. Okay, so next day onwards, for example, one fine day it went to live. I mean, I have all these 100 extractors on. I mean, the dependent models. All the dependent models were converted to data products. Dependent models converted to data products. Okay, so next day onwards, how we have to manage the data loads. So as of now, these 100 were there in BW. So all professions were scheduled and all are running fine. Now my data models was converted to data products and it went to BDC. Now what we have to do with this existing models? How we get the delta data for this new 100 models? That is your question, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for this, as SAP is what SAP is recommending here. So you can continue with your BW models, continue with the BW PCs. I mean the professions. Let them continue and get your delta every day as is, even though this models was converted to BDC, even though if you are moving to BDC, let the BW professions continue as is, running as is, and move your data step by step. Move your historical data. Move your historical data to BDC and slowly reduce the burden, reduce the slowly cut down the data from BW. Slowly move the data, your historical data to BDC. Don't, and at starting itself, don't migrate entire your data to your BDC. Slowly you can move your data, whatever the historical data was there in BW system, right? So slowly you can move your data to your BDC. Okay, they are suggesting us, if we have a straightforward, if this 100 extractors were a straightforward, like a one-to-one mapping. Okay, this is a one scenario. Okay, continue with the BW process chains as is. Okay, slowly reduce your burden on top of BW and move it to BDC. That is one option. The second option, if it is a all your 100 extractors, all your 100 extractors 1:1 mapping, like a straightforward, like a apple to apple mapping. Okay, so if it is a 1:1 mapping, then directly you can change the connections. Directly you can change your connection in BDC. BDC means data sphere. You can change your connection data sphere. You can redirect your connections to your new S4 system. I mean, S4 system means the target will be changed. Here BW, here we have a data sphere. So this connection is to be established, right? With our so here in this point of view, so we have a connection between S4 and example S4 or ECC, whatever it is. Let me take BW. Sorry, S4 HANA BW. So we have a RFC connection. We have RFC connection here. So this will be like one option. We can continue with our legacy process chains, and we will extract the data from S4 HANA, and we will move slowly we'll move our BW data to BDC. One fine day, we will cut down this entire flow and we will redirect it to new flow. Okay, here in the second option, at very first time itself, you can, if it is a 1:1 mapping, directly you can change your connection in data sphere. So this is like a S4 HANA cloud connector, BP agents, and data sphere. This is the setup. This is the setup you have to follow. If you doesn't want to continue with this option. If it doesn't want to continue with this option, you can continue with the second option. Okay. Sure, fine with this. So why we have to move our data? Why we have to move our BW historical data to my BDC? Because if you doesn't want to move your data, so still, even though you are migrated, you are shifted your BW to BDC, but you are maintaining all the data in BW system, it will be a double headache for you. So we are getting the license for BDC, and also we are using the BW original license. So 2 licenses we have to pay. So 2 license cost we have to pay. So for that, what we have to do? So we have to reduce the space. We have to reduce the space from BW system, and we will move this historical data to my BDC. So anyway, BDC will have a less size. Okay, it will be like in the form of Parquet files, right? The data size will be very less. Okay, so in BDC point of view, we have to pay the money to SAP, whatever the space you have consumed, So based on that, we have to pay for them. No need to pay for the entire license. So for BW point of view, you have to pay for the entire license. If you are user or not, you have to pay for it. But in the BDC point of view, whatever the resources, whatever the space you have used, you have to pay for that. So here we have a concept called capacity units. So capacity units, we have a concept. So one capacity unit equal to, for one capacity unit, we have to pay €1. We have to pay €1. So minimum criteria, if you want to enable, DataSphere tenant in your BDC or individual tenant, if you want to enable, so we have to minimum criteria is 1500 CUs you have to buy. This is a minimum criteria. So minimum you have to buy 1500 CUs. CU means capacity units. It means like we have to pay 1.5, 1.6 lakh. This is a minimum based on the 1.6 lakhs INR. This is INR. So 1 CU, €1 for 15. This is a minimum requirement. If you want to enable DataSphere tenant, we have to buy 1500 CUs. This is for only 1 month. If you want to continue, for example, I have purchased 2000 CUs. So which means like it's like a 2.2 lakhs, 2.3 lakhs or 2.2 lakhs. This is for only 1 month. This is for 1 month. If you want to continue same configurations, then how much per year? How much we have to pay? Per year, how much you have to pay? So it's almost 12 into 2, 24 or 25, 30 lakhs, close to 30 lakhs. So 30 lakhs we have to pay per year. Okay. So we have to, this will be taken care by the business. Okay. So how much they want, how much capacity unit they want. So how they will enable all these things? They will have the business management will connecting with the SAP, like SAP tech support. With the SAP tech support only, we will came to know that all these things like how we have to configure, how we have to. So from my project, so the entire BTP will be with the SAP only. SAP is managing entire BTP. Okay, so they will tell us like based on our system landscape, based on our system S4 systems, they know what is the data frequency and what is the data available in my S4 system. So based on that, they will tell you like, okay, this many capacity units you required per month. So you have to go with this option because they gone through the entire my S4 systems. They gone through my entire S4 systems and the frequency of the data and the latency of the data and also the data loads, how we are managing and what is the capacity of my data size. Based on all these things, they will suggest us like, okay, per month you require these many capacity units. Maybe it's 2000 or 4000 or 5000 based on the client. Okay, so based on that, they will decide. Okay, so these are the things we're going to discuss in the upcoming sessions. Ravi, is it clear for you? Like your question is answered?
Yeah, thank you.
Ravi, got it. You got the answer, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Anyone have any questions? And if you doesn't have any question, just we'll go with the system, like how the setups, how it looks like. Bhargavi?
All good, Mahesh. Can we see this setting up the system and everything in the next session? Is it okay? Like if
System setups
everybody.
and everything. Yeah, first thing is in the upcoming session, we will see the system setup and how we have to configure. The important thing here is the system setup is very important. So normally it will take care by the BTP admins, but I will show you how to do this. And also the BDC, how it looks like. And in the BDC, how the intelligent applications, how the data products is look. So majorly in our syllabus, like we are concentrating on the DataSphere modeling. So most of the sessions will be on top of DataSphere only. Okay, because that is a major data modeling tool for your BDC. So BDC nothing but just like it's only the intelligent applications and data products. So intelligent application is nothing but just a simple like a query. Okay, predefined query. It will have some complex logics in the backend. So it will be like one simple query. Keep in mind, just a simple query provided by SAP that will be managed by SAP. So we don't have any authority on top of it. Just to whatever they are giving, just to click on. So plug and play. Plug and play means just activate and install it. Sorry, install and activate it, and then use it. That's it. No need to do anything. It's a completely real-time based. So if the intelligent application is suitable to your requirement, just install it and use it. That's it. But before going to that, we have to go to that intelligent application. What are the things? What are the fields? What are the insights they have built? We have to go and we have to check. Okay.
And
So
Mahesh,
let me.
sorry, I have a doubt. Apart from SAC, can we use any other reporting tool on top of DataSphere, or SAC is the only
Yes,
one we have option?
We have multiple tools. We can use Power BI. We can use another applications also. We can use reporting application. We can use.
Okay. It's not only SAC.
Not only SAC.
Yeah.
No. So we can use Power BI. We can use Tableau. Everything we can use it.
And are you going to cover any of the reporting tools as part of that?
So majority of our discussions will be on top of DataSphere. SAC reporting basics only. Like I'm not going to cover complete SAC because that is a separate course. Okay. So how we are connecting our DataSphere to SAC and seamless planning. There is one concept called seamless planning. I will explain the seamless planning and I will try to create some reports, stories, dashboards. And also we'll revert back. We will revert back the seamless planning data, like whatever the data we have planned, right? So we can send back the data to DataSphere. Normally in normal SAC, it's not possible. So in the seamless planning, it's possible. Okay, those are the basic dashboards and the alignments and the formatting of the dashboards. So we'll discuss in SAC point of view.
Basic knowledge on it. SAC.
Yeah, basic knowledge on SAC. So we'll cover most of the times, most of the sessions will be covered on top of DataSphere and the extraction part, S4 extraction, the CDS views and replication flows, data flows, all these things we'll cover. And also Databricks also we can cover. Databricks, how you are connecting Databricks to DataSphere. So I will show you the real-time scenario. Okay. And also intelligent application, how we have to install the intelligent application, how we have to install the data products, everything we'll see. But as of now, no one is using all the intelligent applications. Let me share my screen.
Mahesh, how many applications did SAP release for part of BDC?
As of now, they have released 17 intelligent applications. Okay. Out of 17 intelligent applications, as of now, everyone is using, everyone is installed only one intelligent application, that is a working capital. For all the sessions who are giving outside, who are giving the training on top of BDC, everyone is discussing about the working capital intelligent application. That is the only application as of now everyone is using. So this is my BDC screen, initial screen. Okay. So if you go to BDC, if you access the trial based, you can access the trial based. Okay. So initially, I will explain you all these steps in the next session, the upcoming system setup session. I will explain, but just I'm showing you. So this is my BDC screen. Okay. So if you go to the home, it will display like welcome to SAP BDC Data Cloud Cockpit. So in this Data Cloud Cockpit, we have whatever the objects I have installed. Okay, whatever the intelligent applications and data products installed, it will display here. So if you want to install other applications, you have to go to intelligent applications and data package. So here we have a 17 intelligent applications they have used. This is nothing but just like a one model, one analytic model. Okay, simply you can, if it is suits your requirement, simply select it and install it. That's it. So example, out of the 17, I have installed one working capital. So this is like one analytic model. Okay, I installed it. Okay, directly we can consume this intelligent application in my SAC. So this is my intelligent application working capital. In this, we have a 35 data products. So 35 data products is nothing but simple terminology. These 35 are equivalent to your 35 info objects. So each info, again, in each info object, we have attributes like a material attributes, customer attributes, vendor attributes, plant attributes, sales attributes, company code attributes, like that. So each data product is equivalent to your info object. Okay, this is already installed. See here, installed. Now I want to see this working capital insight report in my SAC. Simple. Go to this option. Okay, so this will open it in the SAC directly. This is only read-only mode. Okay, don't think like different. This is only read-only mode. We don't have authority. This will be completely managed by SAP. So this is my dashboard for working capital. This is the intelligent application. That's what SAP is telling. This is a plug and play and readily useful ready-made report. So in this, we have a five pages. One is this is for overview, and we have a liquid cash flows, liquidity and cash flows, and another one is we have inventory also in this. Account receivables. Account receivables means the money is coming from the customers. And account payable means the money is paying to the vendors. Okay, when we have a purchase orders, right? The company needs to pay that money to the vendor, different vendors. So here inventory will be like whatever the company is procuring the products or materials from the different vendors. That is the inventory. So this is a dashboard they created. Okay, simple. What we have to do, just to select, install it, and activate it. That's it. And use it in the
when you install it and activate it,
Hmm.
I'm assuming it'll activate all the backend extraction,
Yes,
the
exactly.
local tables. So is this
Yes.
is this a data extracted into local tables, or is it working more like remote table
No.
live?
So I will tell you. Whenever I'm trying to install one intelligent application, for example, this working capital intelligent application I'm trying to install. So backend, every intelligent application in the backend we have data products. So these 35 data products will be activated in your data sphere. Okay, and also in the data sphere there are multiple data models will be generated, which means so for one intelligent applications there will be a multiple models, there will be a multiple views will be generated. So here we have a fact views, gym views were there, right? All these SQL views will be generated, and also analytic models will be generated. There are multiple data models will be generated in your data sphere. Automatically those system will generate. Okay, we can't if you want to see that, we'll discuss in the next upcoming sessions. So system will generate those data models. So end of the day, the intelligent application will be on top of analytic models. Okay, example I will show you. You understand, right? So your question is correct. So whenever you install intelligent application, there will be a backend, data products will be there, and equivalent data models will be there in the data sphere.
That I can see. My question is how
your
the data
voice is
being
bit low.
extracted.
Your voice is bit low.
Yeah, my question is how the data is being extracted, Mahesh.
Sorry.
Question is around how the data is extracted into the data products,
See,
into the local tables.
how data extracted means these intelligent applications will be managed by SAP. Okay, so the data models, whatever system has generated, right? That will be it will be in the read-only mode. We can't preview the data. That will be completely managed by SAP. Completely managed by SAP. Okay.
So
Understand?
will we be able to know whether this is a delta or live model?
No, this is
or a
no.
full
So
load?
no more delta, no more full. This is completely real time based. See this report. This is my intelligent application. This is my dashboard. I mean, this is my story. This is completely real time based. Whatever you are seeing the data, this is completely real time.
And if we want, you're saying we can see what are the data sources that SAP uses below this working capital. Okay.
Yeah, this you can see here data products. We have these many data products were there.
Yeah, but
so
these are,
we have a company.
But these are within the data sphere.
No.
Once the data
So
lands
these
for
were
S4.
no. So these data products will be on top of your S4. S4 PCE. S4 means private cloud edition. These were data products built on top of S4 system. But what we are doing, we are bringing these data products to my data sphere. While installing this working capital intelligent application, automatically these objects also will be installed in my data sphere. So these are the objects they have used in the background.
Yep.
I mean, it's like these are the info objects I have used in my query, BW query. Got it?
Thank you.
Mahesh, I have a doubt here. So you are saying the data will be managed by SAP itself, and can we filter the data on based on some fields?
No. So they're given a set of filters. Okay, here you can see in this report. So here they have a filter options already. They have given the filter options. Okay, if you want to add the filters, you can use these filters only. So based on the currency, you can select the AUD, Australian dollars. If you want to sell in some Japan yens, you can use these filters. Already this is a pre-configured, pre-developed dashboards. If you want to enhance these dashboards, if you want to enhance this, what we have to do, we don't have a edit option on top of this. This is completely managed by SAP. If you want to edit, if you want to modify it, we have to copy it. We have to copy as, save as and do the modification. But if you do the modification also, but it will be pointed to the same intelligent application, the same data models backend.
Okay.
Okay, this is the intelligent and intelligent application and data products. Now the second important thing is catalog and marketplace. Catalog and marketplace is where the place where we have all our data products are available. So this will be like a public place, public marketplace. All your data products will be available. Okay. Now the second one is landscape. Landscape these are the tenants. Tenants mean the systems. So this is the single sign-on. Single sign-on means everyone knows the single sign-on. So once you configure all your tenants in BDC, in this BDC, this is the one of the tenant. These are the multiple tenants we have configured. This is the trial system. Almost how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tenants were configured. So one is Databricks, one is Analytics Cloud, one is DataSphere. So these 5 tenants automatically configured in our BDC. Normally in the real-time system, so this will be one by one we have to configure with the help of either basis team or BTP admins. So they will configure these tenants. So where they will configure under BTP cockpit. In the BTP cockpit, we have a services. Services are available, and that service we have to add these sub accounts. Okay, we'll see these steps in the BTP account, how they will add. So if you click on this data sphere, so this is a single sign-on. It will redirect it to your data sphere. So this is my data sphere. In this data sphere, we have these many options. Okay, so data builder, whatever the concepts we have discussed here. So data flows, replication flows, local tables, remote tables, all these intelligent lookups, transformation flows, all will be covered under data builder. So data builder means this is the actual developer, data sphere developer will work. So we have a business builder. This will be taken care by the, it will be helpful for the business users, not for you. Okay, connections. We have connections. We have multiple set of connections we can connect. Okay, for example, If you want to connect to the third-party systems, we can connect it. What are the options we have available? So create connection. So these are the source systems are available. Okay, we have a 35 different type of connections are available. So we can connect to the Google Cloud. We can connect to the Hadoop file system. We can connect to the Oracle. We can connect to the SQL server, and we have a generic OData services we can use, and Amazon web services we can connect. So remaining all are like a Microsoft Blob Storage we can connect. So remaining almost all are SAP only. So these are the different systems are available to connect and extract data from third-party applications. Okay, these are the connections available. And space management, this is the space management, very important concept where we have a dedicated space for your project. Okay, for example, you are working on a multiple regions. So, okay, one client was there, he's having 3 different regions like Europe, Asia, Pacific, and AMER region. Okay, so for each region we'll have a space and dedicated users will be there in that particular space who is working on that particular region. They will have access to the particular objects. The other space, other region developers or users won't have access. If you want to have access, we have to share the topics. There is importance of space management and transport management. Normally, transport management will be here. It will be like export and import. So normally we have a TR based, but here we can use the export and import option. Very simple. So these tenants will be like a for development system example. If we want to create same tenants for quality, we have to create one more tenants for quality and one more for production. We have different tenants for different systems based on your landscape. Okay, so data sharing cockpit. This is the option where we can publish. We can share our data products to Databricks. Okay, so we can share our data products to Databricks for the delta share option. So for example, here I'm using the delta share option, right? Zero copy delta sharing option. So if you want to share our data to Databricks, we have to use this option. So data sharing cockpit, here we can share my data products to Databricks. Okay, so this will be from a DataSphere. So next one is monitoring. Monitoring is nothing but like your process chains. So here, if you see data builder, we have a task chains. So here we have a tables. Tables means local tables. Views means normal dim and fact entity relationship model. Sorry, somewhere I have wrongly written. Enterprise ID entity relationship models. Okay, and flows. Flows means replication flows. Intelligent lookups. Task chain. Task chain is nothing but your normal process chains. We can monitor this everything under monitoring. Data integration, monitoring. So repository explorer is nothing but your entire system repo. All the details will be available here. What are the spaces available? What are the objects you have created? What are the objects are available? Okay, what is the status of that? All the details will be available under repository explorer. So connections, data builder, business builder, semantic onboarding. So semantic onboarding is nothing but this is the pretty much simple concept. This is equivalent to your BA content. In SAP BW, we have a BA content, right? BA content. BA content already pre-configured, pre-installed objects will be there. Just we have to select and we have to install and activate it. Activate here in the data sphere point of view. Instead of activation, we have a deploy. We have to deploy it. This is a cloud-based, right? We have to deploy it to the cloud, mainstream cloud. Okay, select the object and save it, deploy it. That's it. Okay, this is about a semantic onboarding. So we'll see all these individual options. We'll concentrate more on these topics. DataSphere topics. And if you go to the landscape, SAC, this is DataSphere landscape. This is SAC. Already this was there. Okay. So this is a SAC landscape. Okay, we will see the how to create a stories and how to create a models in SAC. Okay, and after this we have a Databricks. So whatever the objects we have shared to Databricks here under data sharing cockpit, so those will be available in the Databricks. This is my Azure SAP Databricks, not Azure, SAP Databricks. So here in this SAP Databricks, we have a catalog. Catalog is nothing but schemas. Okay, under this we have a delta shared received. So here we have a delta shared issue. This will be all the objects, the data products will be available here. So from here you can do your data models. Again, the Databricks side also you can perform the data models. We can create a data models, and then on top of data models we can create a AI models and ML operations. We can perform it. Okay, if it doesn't want to share with Databricks, then you can directly bring it to DataSphere. On top of it, you can create analytic models. These analytic models will be connected to your analytics cloud. So here, whatever you want, you can do it. So here, whatever the models, if you want, you can connect it. Okay. Fine. Any doubts as of now? So this is completely based on your business requirement. You want to connect with Databricks or not? You want to connect with SAC, or we want to connect with the Databricks? Sorry, you want to connect with the BDC? You want to use intelligent applications? This is completely your requirement. Okay. Anyone have any notes? Shiva, Ravi, Abhimanyu?
So like I have a few doubts regarding this training. I have multiple questions. Can I ask after the session or?
Yeah, we can ask after the session. We'll continue. Yeah. We'll ask. Technical point of view, anyone have any questions? Satish? Srini?
Yes, currently I do not have any technical question.
Okay. Abhimanyu or Bhargavi, I think she asked a couple of questions. Sharon? Okay, I think no one is having any questions. So, okay, this is the major content we'll discuss, okay, in the upcoming sessions. It will be completely like a real time only. So whatever I'm working, I will share all the knowledge with you. Okay, so if you don't have any questions, you can drop off. The details will be shared by the team, like experts of training team. They will share with you, and they will follow up with you all the details and all the session details and the fee structures, everything. They will follow up with you. Okay, so if you don't have any questions, you can drop off. Shiva, you can please be there. Team, you can stop the recording.
Mahesh, we will connect to whom to contact regarding the sessions. All people.
Team will connect with you. The experts of the training team will be there. Right? They will connect with you.
Okay, I got the this demo session. One of my friend.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why I'm asking how to connect your team.
I'm not getting like a how to demo session means your friend. I didn't get.
One of my friends shared the link and then I joined. Okay, in
Okay,
this
okay, 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 okay.
this session.
Who?
Okay,
Who given? Fania?
I think funny and one of the chat group is there. For us, one of the friend is shared that one. Let me check. Sudarshan. I check.
Oh, Sudarshan, my friend only. Okay, okay, fine, fine. He's
Okay,
my
okay,
friend.
that's
I will connect with you. I will connect with you, Sudarshan. Okay, your good name?
Srinivas.
Srinivas. Okay, I will connect with you. I will speak with Sudarshan. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Mahesh. Thanks.
Okay, Bhargavi, you have any questions, sir? No, right?
No, Manish.
Okay, you can drop off. We will connect separately. Satish? Okay, I think I'll keep it on mute. No problem. Shiva, you can go ahead, Shiva.
Yeah, so I have it is related to my switching.
Okay.
So after this training, I wanted to switch to this data sphere.
Okay.
So like
Shiva, what is the current background like?
So-
in which technology you are?
I have 4.5 years of experience in SAP native HANA modeling. So
Okay,
where I have
okay.
created the calculation views and procedure table function. And
Okay.
worked in support activities also.
Okay.
So now, like in the coming months, like in the 2 months, I wanted to switch another company by
Okay.
doing this hands-on of data sphere.
Huh.
So is this training fully hands-on or mostly PPT?
It's a completely the objects were the content whatever I have shared with you, right? All will be covered. It's a completely. It's not like a theoretical. Initially, it will be theoretical, like the system setups and all. Initially, it will be theoretical. So after 5 to 6 hours, it will be completely the practical. So we have to last batch also we real time we have shown you all the real time replications. So practically we have shown you all the things. Okay, but the only thing is the expectation is you have to practice it again. So
Yeah.
here, okay, I will show you the one example. So it is not possible to show all the examples, right? I will give you one scenario. Okay. For example, this is my CDS view. I have replicated this CDS view to my data sphere. Okay, I will give you one scenario. You have to practice a multiple. Then only you'll understand the concept. So for me, if I explain multiple scenarios, it will be for me, I will get knowledge. You won't get the knowledge. So you have to try to explore on the multiple options. I will show you, I will try to practice. I mean, I will show you all the sessions with the real-time scenarios only. Okay. No need to worry about the scenarios based, but only the expectation is you have to practice it.
Okay.
Okay.
So will we get access to real
No,
SAP data?
real time. If you want the real time, I think Naveen. You have verified with Naveen only, right? Before joining this demo. Who shared this contact? Like
Naveen only.
Naveen. Okay, check with Naveen. So because these prices are more because these are the cloud based, right?
Okay.
Normally, the BW systems and all the on-premise system easily you will get it from outside, but these are all cloud-based, right? These are a bit costly. Even for us also, we are paying a huge amount for this. Get the system for 1 month also, we are paying a high amount. Okay, you can check with Naveen. Maybe the cost will be more. Okay, but the number Naveen will tell you.
Okay, and we will complete end-to-end scenario like ECC.
See, whatever most of the
right?
scenarios, whatever we discussed, data sphere scenarios, the extraction point of view, everything will be covered. Okay. So, but the BW moderation techniques, it will be difficult because this requires the real-time system. It's not like I can't show it in the single day. It will be like a months, yearly work, right? I can't show it in the single day. So it's like a migration work, right? We can't see it in the real time scenarios. Just I will give you the theoretical knowledge. But here the Databricks zero data products delta share zero copy all real time only. But this is a modernization technique. It's not possible because it will be like a 1 year or 1.5 year project. We can't show it in the one day, right?
Yeah.
You understand, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So migration techniques, we will give you the options. Okay, what are the possible options? What are the things we can give? But if you want to show it, if you want to upgrade it to my 7 point version of BW, if you want to upgrade to PCE for this course, it's not possible, right? So I will give you the theoretical on top of this.
Okay. In the process of this course, we'll get troubleshooting scenarios and common production issues. So you will explain, right?
Yes. I will give you the practical scenarios. I will give you, and also the issues whatever currently we are facing. Okay, so there are a lot of issues we are facing. I will give you the issues also. What kind of issues may you will expect, or you will get it in our real-time system.
Okay. Like what is
Okay.
the total duration of this?
It will be like a 40 hours. It's I think it's a weekend based. Weekend morning 8 to 10. Same like today. Weekend based classes. It will be like a 40 hours classes. Okay.
Like it is around 3 months or 2 months?
It's around 2 months, maybe 2 months or 2.5 months. Last batch it took 2.5 months. Maybe we'll cover it in 2 months. 2 months or most probably it's 2 months.
So
Based on the
daily
discussions. Yes,
don't
sorry.
we have daily classes like weekdays?
Weekdays, no, because everyone is they are going to office right in the morning.
Yeah.
So that's why
Oh.
weekdays are a bit complex, not comfortable. That's why we are planning on weekends.
Okay. Like this may be the hypothetical. So after completing this course, what will be the position? Like what are the positions can I apply?
See, this will be like a for data sphere consultant, like a implementation. You can search for you can look for the data sphere implementation project roles. Any roles you can apply. Or else,
Okay.
where you are working currently?
Infosys in Hyderabad.
Which location? Bangalore or Hyderabad?
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Okay. So once completion of this course, just let me know. We'll see. Maybe I will have multiple opportunities in TCS. We'll see. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So there are more questions on personal. Okay. I'll. Can we connect after some time or what?
Okay. Fine. No problem.
Because career advice, all those things. That's why.
Okay. Okay. You
Those
can text me. I will give you my number.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, so you can text me in this number. My name is Mahesh. You can tell me your name and you can text me. Okay, or else you can connect with Naveen also. Not an issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
okay. Thank you, Shiva.
Yeah. Thanks.
Anyone have any questions? Ravi or Abhimanyu? Abhimanyu, I think from starting you are on mute. Sharon. So if you don't have any questions, we can. So Naveen will share you all the content or on the details, next session details. We'll connect on the next session. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Satish, tell me. You have raised your hand and you are not speaking. Tell me, no problem. You are speaking. No, we are unable to hear you. Then we will connect separately. Bye-bye.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so let's go with the PPT. Okay, so last week also we given one demo on top of SAP BDC. Okay, so and still a few more results requested. Again, we have to go with the demo and like a brief like a clarity. Okay, what is going on in SAP BDC? And also last time I have explained. So this is part of I given all the course, like what are the technical aspects we are going to cover in this course, and also I given all the details. Okay, so whatever the details I have shared in the last session, like data SAC and Databricks and BDC Connect. So these are all part of your BDC. Okay, this is like a one package. Okay, so there is no separate BDC concept. Okay, so it's a you are learning DataSphere means that is the core part of your BDC. Like it covers, I mean, in the BDC, it will cover almost 70% of your technical aspects or data modeling. Okay, so DataSphere is the core component in your BDC. Okay, and the other one is SAC. SAC is for your reporting. So that is like a we can take it as a consider as a 10%. Now BDC Connect. BDC Connect is like again we can consider as a 10%. Okay, so remaining 10%, it will be like a BW modernization. BW modernization is nothing but like how you have to plan your BW projects migration to BDC. So that is 100%. So most of the your technical developments will be on top of DataSphere only. Okay, so this is the complete bunch of applications, bunch of different applications together. We'll call it as a BDC. Okay, there is no separate like application for BDC. So this is a bunch of applications. So that is the even BDC also developed based on the SaaS platform, like a service as a software as a service. So when I'm explaining about the entire course details and course content, so that is BDC only, complete BDC only. Okay, don't confuse because everyone is confusing now. Okay, tomorrow, next week, I have a workshop with SAP Labs. Okay, if you want more clarity, I will give again more clarity on top of BDC. Okay, so don't confuse. So I given the whatever the technical details I have shared in the last session, that is completely BDC only. It's not uh, other than BDC. Okay, so any doubts? Anyone have any doubts? Just let me know. If you have any confusion or anything like.
How much of Databricks integration are we going to cover hands-on? Any exercises, examples that we can go through on part of this that you're
Yeah.
planning on, Mahesh?
So actually, Ravi, right? So Ravi, actually, we have a integration. We have a Databricks integration with a, DataSphere object store. Okay, so depends. I will give you the scenarios. Like I will try to use that option like a delta share option. I will try to create some custom data products and I'll try to share with Databricks. And again, I will reshare from Databricks to DataSphere. Okay, this is a, like a bidirectional delta share option available in the Databricks. Okay, so now what is happening? BDC came up with the, I mean, SAP came up with the new option called BDC Connect. So BDC Connect, it will act like a bidirectional zero copy or delta share between your BDC to Databricks. Not only data. Previously, it will be like a individual component, Databricks component. Now, BDC Connect will act like a bridge between the other applications as well, like a Google BigQuery and Microsoft Fabric and also Snowflake. Now, recently, just a couple of weeks back, SAP has tied up with Amazon. Okay, so for Amazon also same kind of a concept they are going to implement in Q2 2026. Okay, so this is the overview of it. So last week I think we have a like some session.
So are we going to cover?
Yeah,
Any
integration will
confidence
cover.
with
Integration will cover.
integration?
So from yes.
Yeah, that would be helpful on
Yeah.
Databricks, Snowflakes, and anything that is going to be future.
Now,
That's
Ravi.
where, yeah.
So Databricks means SAP Databricks. We have integration. So I will show you. But Snowflake and all, we as of now we didn't connect. Even SAP also not yet completely connected with the Snowflake. Okay. So in Amazon, same scenario for Amazon as well. Okay. So you can see this is the BDC connect new feature available in SAP BDC. So it will connect. It will connect with multiple third-party applications, non SAP applications. Okay. So yeah, you can see this is the hypercal support from hyperscaler supporting like a Q4 2025. I mean, they have provided the options, but only they have enabled the integration between only SAP Databricks. Okay, now we have a BDC Connect that will helps you to integrate your data from non-SAP like BigQuery and Microsoft Fabric and also Snowflake and also any other third-party applications, cloud-based applications. If you want to integrate with the BDC, we can use BDC Connect. There is a new one more like a innovation from SAP. So previously, what we are doing simply we are we are installing the one tenant like the SAP Databricks tenant into your BDC cockpit, and then try to we are sharing the our data products to Databricks. Simple. Now again they are tied up with the multiple uh, cloud-based companies, and they are extending their integration services. Okay, recently they tied up with almost 6 to 7 companies. So Amazon one and Nvidia and also Anthropic AI. So for AI specific support they needed. So because of the reason they, they are just sorry. So they are tied up with the multiple companies. If you follow the SAP page in LinkedIn or somewhere, you will get all these updates. Okay. So for your question, Ravi, yes, we are integrating with the Databricks with the SAP BDC. So both with the SAP managed data products and also custom data products. Okay, I will show you the how to create a custom data products and how we have to share with the Databricks and also bi-directional. So if you want to do some enhancements in the Databricks side, again you can do enhancements in Databricks. Again you can revert back, like you can reshare with Datasphere for your modeling purpose.
So when
Okay.
we talk about BDC Connect,
Yeah.
is it the exporting of the data to the third-party tools, or is it just giving access like a zero copy concept?
Yes. Yes. Correct. Exactly. So when you are, for example, Databricks, you are connecting with some example Google BigQuery. Okay. So that is your as part of your requirement. So on the time what is happening with this BDC Connect, so it's a kind of a completely no need to transfer any data. Simply all the data will resides in the source itself, like a Google itself. Okay, just you are what you are taking, just you are copying the you are copying the metadata and you are accessing the data from source itself. You are not moving any data, so the data resides in the source itself. So we can't copy or we can't transfer any data from your source to your SAP BDC. BDC is nothing but just keep in mind data sphere only as of now, because we have two types of data storage in SAP BDC. One is SAP completely the data store will be managed by SAP. Okay, even we don't have any access to it. So justly only we have to preview the data products whatever we have available, whatever the data products we have license. So for those data products, we have a flexibility to install and activate and share with the Databricks. Okay, so though we don't have any authority on top of the SAP managed ones. Okay, so only we have a authority on top of custom data products. So for that custom data products, we have a capability of delta share, okay, or zero copy. The same way from when you are integrating with the third-party applications, that is also same concept. You can use the BDC Connect and connect with your third-party application and bring your data to DataSphere with using of zero copy option, zero copy or delta share. So I told you, right? So it is, which is a bidirectional delta share. So if you are sending from DataSphere to Databricks, that is a one way. So again, you are doing something in the Databricks and you are sending back to DataSphere. That is another way, like a bidirectional. Okay. So any clarity on top of this data integration with the Databricks, SAP BDC? So
No, I think I'm good. One other question from
yeah, please.
the course content standpoint, just to understand what would be covered. Within DataSphere, you have seamless planning and also write back into S4 for the planning model from DataSphere. Any of that, are you planning on covering any of that as well?
Yes, seamless planning we have, so that seamless planning is concept is included in this codes. Okay, so whatever the planning models we are creating in SSC, we will send back to, rewrite back to the DataSphere. Okay, so that kind of thing will be covered.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Like so a simple whatever I have explained in the last session, so that will be part of your BDC only. Whatever I am showing it here is BDC only, complete BDC. So previously I explained in the initial session, we have a two different type of tenants, like SAP DataSphere individual tenant will be there. That is integrated with SAC. That is a two tenants will have those two are integrated. Okay, so that is an individual data sphere, and another one is BDC. So if you got the license from SAP for BDC, then in the BDC is just like a platform. Okay, it's like just a platform. In that BDC platform, whatever the tenants you want, you can add it. So in my current project, we have a data sphere. We have individual tenant was there, and also we have a separated BDC data sphere also there. And also we have a BDC Connect, and we have SAC, we have S4 private cloud edition, and a Snowflake we didn't enable. BW also we didn't enable. Okay, these are the only four tenants we have added in my current BDC. Okay, so we have all the scenarios, like we are using DataSphere for the modeling purpose, and also we are using the data products to share with the Databricks. Okay, we want to use the zero copy, delta share option, because why we are implementing this project. Last time I explained, we have a project called, so we have almost multiple S4 applications were there. Okay, so all these S4 applications, we are bringing the data from all these S4 applications to my Databricks. Okay, in between S4 and Databricks, there is a one more tool, SAP tool called Data Intelligence. Okay, that is the initial version of your what is that? Initial version of DataSphere. Okay, initial version of DataSphere. Okay, so we are extracting almost close to 10,000 tables of data from different S4 systems to my Databricks. Okay, so we are extracting S4 data and we are keeping it in the DI. DI means it's nothing but a HDLF. HDLF means HANA Data Lake files. So one time we are transferring the data to HDLF. Again, from DI to my Databricks. Again, we are transferring to Databricks. So here we are duplicating two times. Okay, so that's why. So users, the business has come up with this solution BDC. So no need to transfer my data from DI to Databricks. No need. It's a waste of storage. So that's why. So BDC will come into picture. Now whatever 10,000 tables we are transferring, right? So we will keep all the data in my DataSphere itself. no need to transfer to my Databricks. So I will use my data products. So I will use my data products to use the Delta share option. So in the Databricks, I will give you the data products to Databricks. From there, any user want that data, they will use the data products. That is a core concept. I mean, in my current project, what we are doing. So we are started developing the data products, custom data products to minimize the data loads. I mean, to reduce the data loads from DA to Databricks. We have started the developments for that. So I will show you if you want the complete real-time scenarios. I will show you how to create a custom data products and also how to share with the Databricks. That integration I will show you. So no need to worry. But my sincere suggestion and my sincere request for you, because in the outside we don't get the practice systems. Okay, so no one is giving the practice systems. If you want to practice it with the real-time scenarios, then you have to spend a lot of money. Okay, because these are all it's not a single application. Okay, so if you take a BDC, so it is having almost 5 to 6 sorry, 5 to 6 applications were there, like a BDC cockpit, Datasphere, SAC, Databricks, BDC Connect, and Snowflake. Almost 5 to 6 cloud applications were there. So they won't give you for the 5,000 or 6,000 rupees. Okay. So if you want to really practice on top of with the real-time scenarios, then you have to spend more money. For that, you can connect with Naveen. Okay. So this is like complete your question and answers. Now we'll go with a brief introduction about the SAP BDC, and just I will give you the overview of BDC, and we'll see what are the technical aspects we are going to cover in this course, and also we'll see the question and answers, and also we'll discuss about the BW modernization techniques. So last time I explained same, but I will give you overview. Okay, simple. Why BDC? First question again. So why BDC? Why SAP? Because SAP is suggesting customers to move to BDC. So the first and foremost answer is like AI capabilities, and real-time data process. There is a major capabilities for BDC. The first thing is AI capabilities. If you want to get some AI capabilities, so mandatorily we have to use the BDC. So where we will use the AI capabilities, where we will write the code, where we will generate the AI ML related use cases. So all your AI related or ML related use cases will be performed on top of Databricks only. Okay, so that is the main core motto of Databricks. So when I explained about the BDC, right? So DataSphere is almost 70%, 10% your BW modernization, 10% of your SAC, remaining 10% is Databricks. That is AI and ML operations. So what are the different type of use cases we will use by using like in the Databricks? So majority of the scenarios like the predictive analytics and also the planning. So for forecasting of your data, planning data, and also the demands. When based on the demands, you will plan your data. So most of the times, most of the companies who are into the manufacturing side, so they will have uh, they will use this kind of planning scenarios. Okay, they want to manage their inventory, right? So manufacturing companies most probably they will use the uh, planning for to get good amount of materials, okay, from the different patterns. That is a one scenario, and also like most of the customers will use the, even for in my previous client also we have used the IBP, you know, right? So IBP application we have used to get the required plan data. So instead of that, we can use Databricks to get whatever the plans you required. So we have to build the models. We have to build the models in Databricks. Okay. So on top of the data models, we have to apply the AI logics. I mean the ML operations. We have to perform it. So to get whatever the required plan data. Okay, that is a major advantage if you go with the SAP BDC. Okay. So another one is the faster access to your data. Faster access to your data means, so for example, if you are using a BW data warehouse or HANA data warehouse, okay, so it will be like normally 1 day buffer will be there. Like yesterday data, we will load it on the end of the day, and the data will be available for the reporting. That is a normal scenario in for every SAP projects. But if you get the BDC capabilities, then it will be like a complete real time. So complete real time means, so if you run the dashboard, if you run the one story in SAC, immediately the data will be picked up and it will be displayed in your dashboard. That is the one major advantage if you go with the SAP BDC. Okay, even though all the customers, all the business users also looking for the same. Okay, so that is a main mode of BDC. So AI capabilities and the real-time data access. Okay, and another thing is the unified business data integration. So unified business data integration means like we can connect with all SAP systems and also non-SAP systems. Okay, previously when we are trying to create with the third-party applications, we required one ETL tool, intermediate tool we required in between your warehouse. Either it's SAP BW or BW4 HANA or native HANA. We required one ETL tool. So if you are dealing with native HANA, then we have to use either SDA or either BODS or Informatica. We have to use one intermediate tool. Okay. If you are dealing with BW, then mandatorily we have to use Informatica or some other ETL tool we have to use. Okay, so this is like additional effort. We need some Informatica team needs to be there, and they have to build all the workflows between your BW system and their source system. Okay, to reduce all these things, we have a BDC connect. So just now I have explained, right? We have a BDC connect. Directly you can connect with your just only the integration, the initial setup, okay, with your third-party application. So simply we can pull your data using the zero copy option. So that is a BDC connect capability. So no need of all these intermediate tools. Just simple, just integrate with your BDC connect to your third-party application. Then you can pull your data and do your data modeling in Databricks. If you want, you can perform your AR ML operations on top of the data models. That is another big advantage for BDC. Okay, and another one is there is a SAP Joule, which is like a AI tool, just ask kind of thing. And if you talk, you can directly talk to the system, okay, with a simple English, like a normal general English. Okay, so what SAP Joule will do, will translate all your simple English words to business terminology, and it will pick the data from your dashboard. Just if you ask SAP Joule, like there is one option in SAC, just ask. Okay, so if you type it like I want to see the current inventory from this plant, so automatically Joule will come into picture, and Joule will read your English words, and it will translate into the business terminology, and it will go to the respective data model, and it will pick the data, and it will display it in your story or dashboard. There is a SAP Joule will help you. There is also one advantage for the customers when they are when they don't want to see all these things, like all the dashboards, individual particular insights. Just simple, they will type it, or they will speak it. So system will display. There is a one new feature they have added in the SAC. That is a SAP Joule. Okay. So in BDC, these are the technical features are available, and apart from this, there are two other features were available. Those are like intelligent applications and data products. Okay, so intelligent applications and data products. So data products is nothing but like it's a kind of a one small object. Okay, so it will have the entire business. I mean, like For example, if you take one material, so material will have all the attributes like material type, material group, what is the unit of measure, what is the quantity. Yeah.
Yeah, I think nobody is able to see your screen if you're sharing something from the beginning.
Okay, 1 minute. Just a second. Naveen, could you please give me the share option? I got shared. Okay. Sorry. So we have a data products. There is one new.
Your voice is gone.
Mahesh, your voice is
No.
not clear.
We were able to hear.
Okay, we can hear you, but not clearly.
We were able to hear again.
Same issue.
The same issue is going on.
Your video and audio are not integrating well. They're not going together.
Mahesh, can you please try to join from another browser or rejoin once again? We can't hear you.
Yeah, just confirm, Mr. Srikanth. Now you are able to hear me properly.
Yes, Mahesh. Now we are able to hear Mahesh properly.
Sorry for that. I think, so I was joined from the browser. That's why I think some issue. You were able to see my screen, right? No?
Yes, Mahesh. Now we are able to see. We are able to hear.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Sorry for that. Okay, so we are discussing about all the features of BDC. So one is AI, another one is BDC Connect, another one is the data access, like a real-time data access, and another new important features they have developed. Okay, so one is intelligent applications and another one is data product. So I will come to the intelligent application. Intelligent applications is like a inbuilt models. So inbuilt models they have created. On top of those models, they have created the dashboards already. Okay, so like that we have a 17 to 18 intelligent applications were there in the marketplace of SAP. Uh, so in the back end of all the intelligent applications, again, all are data sphere models only. So keep in mind, all are data sphere analytic models, fact views, or dimension views, whatever the model concepts are there, right? Data sphere, all will be there. Okay, so on top of the all our analytic models, we have a SAC dashboards. Okay, these are all the like a one cycling process, like a one complete landscape. So these intelligent applications were developed by SAP and managed by SAP. So we don't have any authority to modify or enhance those intelligent applications. Okay, so those are completely managed by SAP. Okay, once you start activating and installing your intelligent applications, the related data models, all the data models will be generated in your data sphere. Okay, but you can't, so you can preview the models, we can't edit it because those all the data models will be managed by SAP. Okay, but the models will be visible in your data sphere. All the models will be visible in your data sphere, but so those are not modifiable. Okay, because completely managed by SAP. Okay, so what is there in the intelligent application in the background? So again, the source is data product. So data product is like a group of the attributes. Group of attributes are single attribute, depends on your business requirement. Okay, so for example, if you take one data product, material data product, material means product. Now they have changed. So previously we know about only the material. Now the name has modified. So if you talk about material, then simply they will call as a, now it's not a material, it's a product. So now we have a product, data product. Okay, so all your intelligent applications will have a data products. You can see the slide. So on top of this data sources nothing but your data, like it's a material or customer, vendor or business partner or company code, plant, storage locations. All these are the different level of organizational units we have a data. So on top of those data, so we can create data products. On top of the data products, we can create analytic models. On top of it, we can create intelligent application. Intelligent application is like a ready-made report developed by SAP. Okay, so all will be created, modified, and managed by SAP only. So where these objects will be stored? First question. So where all these objects will be stored? So this will be, we have a different storages will have. So two different storages we have in BDC. One storage is managed by SAP. That is, we'll call it as a object store. Okay, that is completely managed by SAP. So we don't have any authority or we don't have any access for it. So it's completely managed by SAP. That is SAP object store. Okay, object store, we can call it object store. Okay, another one is custom object store. Custom object store means we have authority, so we can create, we can modify, we can build our own data products, and also we can build our own intelligent applications if you want. So intelligent application is nothing but like a, so this intelligent application will have a AI capabilities. So normal SAC dashboards if you create, it doesn't have any AI capabilities. But if you create intelligent application with using your analytic models, so that is will have a AI capabilities. That is a differentiation. Okay, the second one is second object store managed by ourselves, like a customers. So in that you can create your custom data products or anything that will be in our hands. So that is a difference between two object stores. One is SAP managed, another one is customer managed. So that is an object store. In that, how data will be stored. So we have an object store, that is okay, fine. But in the back end, how data will be stored? So data will be stored in the form of Parquet files. Parquet file means that is a Apache. There is a one company, right? Apache. So they have their own file types. Okay, we have a CSV file types, right? Like that, we have a Parquet files, Apache Parquet files that will store the data in the very compressed manner. Like for example, if you store 100 GB of data into one single Parquet file, it will compress. I mean, automatically the system will compress the data and it will store in the like a 100 GB. 100 GB, 10 GB, it will reduce to the 10 GB. That's why. So to avoid the data storage, so SAP has this option. So you can store your data into Parquet files. So the where we will park it. So there is a one file system in SAP DataSphere and also from SAP side. So we have a two object stores, right? So one is from SAP, one is from our side. So what is the system they will use for this? There is a HANA Data Lake file system in the background. So HANA Data Lake file system, we will see. So clearly we can we have to define our file system. That is HANA Data Lake file system. That is like a, we'll call it as a HDLF. HDLF we can create while creating of your space in the data sphere. So we have a option to create a HDLF. So HDLF is mainly designed for data products, mainly designed for data products only. Okay, if you want to store your data in the form of data products, we have to use the HDLF. Apart from data products, for example, you are trying to extract the data from S4 system to your data sphere. Okay, so you can create a normal database, normal space. In that, you can use the normal HDB space, HDB storage, like a RAM storage. Okay, so this custom HDLF where we will create. So the custom HDLF will be created on top of your data sphere. Okay, so in the data sphere we have a different spaces. Space means one area for your development purpose based on your business line. Okay, for example, you are from OTC, like a order to cash from S4 system. S4 system point of view, you are responsible for the OTC data flow. Okay, there is a one space for you in the data sphere. So in that space, you will use either RAM storage or disk storage from HANA-DB, or you can use HDLF. Two storages were there. Okay, one is HANA-DB, another one is HDLF. Okay, so based on your project landscape, based on your business requirement. Okay, so from OTC point of view, okay, there are 20 data products were there. Okay, that data products needs to be shared with Databricks. Then mandatorily we have to create HDLF for your data products. If you want to store, if you want to share your data products with Databricks, then mandatorily we need one HDLF. So directly we can't share our data products from DataSphere to your Databricks. No, it's not possible. So mandatorily we need one HDLF. HDLF means HANA Data Lake file system. There is a background one container kind of thing. Okay, all your data products will be stored under your HDLF. Then only that data products will get a capability of share option. I mean delta share option. Otherwise, we can't. So, for example, I'm using my individual tenant. I'm using my individual tenant, DataSphere tenant. I'm using. Okay. So for individual DataSphere tenant, we have a delta share option or delta copy option capability. So we have that capability? No, we don't have. So mandatorily we have to create one HDLF container in your DataSphere project. I mean DataSphere space. Then you can use the data products you can use the share option. I mean delta share option for your data products to Databricks. Okay, so here you can see we have a SAP managed data products. We have a custom managed data products. Okay, so for these two data products, mandatorily we have a HDLF. For SAP, they have their own HDLF. For our side, we have our own HDLF. Okay, this is a mandatory steps when you are trying to share your data with the Databricks. Any Databricks, either it is Azure, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud, or Amazon, whatever. Amazon recently they have tied up, but not they have integrated. Maybe in the Q3 or the future, maybe they will integrate Azure, Amazon as well. Okay, so this is the overview of intelligent applications and data products. Okay, just to, don't confuse. Only we have two storages. So one is SAP managed, another one is customer managed. So in these two storages, we have again two different storages. One is HANA DB storage, I mean RAM based, RAM or disk based storage. We know already, everyone is aware of HANA database. Okay, so in that, again we have a HANA DB storage and HDLF. Two are there. So what is the main purpose of HDLF? So if you want to share your data products with the Databricks, then HDLF is mandatory, because in the Databricks, if you want to preview your data or if you want to access your data, so the Parquet files will have a capability to read the data in the Databricks by using some PySpark code. So we can use the PySpark code, and internal code will have. So if you run that code, automatically data will be retrieved from your HDLF to your Databricks. Okay, just we have to know the some few basics of your PySpark. So okay, I have some knowledge on the PySpark. I will share you whenever you are trying to preview the data from HDLF to Databricks. We have to write some small scripts to preview the data. So normally, just to right click on the data preview normally, but in the Databricks we have to write the PySpark scripts. Okay, so to read the data, or else directly you can either way you can use it. So or else directly you can go to the Databricks catalog and you can preview the data. You can write some select statement, or directly you can run overview data. Anything is fine. Okay, which is comfortable for you, you can use that option in the Databricks. Okay, next. Okay, so these are the important aspects in the BDC point of view. Okay, so in BDC we will cover DataSphere modeling and SAC modeling and integration with Databricks and BW modernization techniques. So BW modernization techniques already last time I explained. Just I will give you the overview. Okay, so last time I explained, right? So the simple concept of BW modernization, it is nothing but like a lift and shift. Okay, lift, shift, innovate. So there is a three words they have defined, like a, so lift means, so for example, you are using a SAP BW 7.5 classic model. Classic model means 7.5 non-HANA DB. Okay, so still there are some customers still they are using 7.5 classic models. Okay, so the business has a plan, like they want to migrate to BDC. Then what is your approach? So what is your strategy to move it to BDC? Okay, so first one is, first of all, if you are in a classic mode means non-HANA DB mode, then mandatorily you have to move it to HANA DB. Okay, your non-HANA DB has to go to HANA DB first. Then it has to go to latest service pack. Okay, your BW is a non-HANA DB. Then what we have to do? We have to mandatorily migrate to the latest service pack. Okay, latest version, and also HANA DB. Your backend database needs to be in HANA DB. Then again you have to upgrade it to private cloud edition. Okay, that is the main importance. So if you are in BW 7.5 any DB, so you have to upgrade to HANA DB first. Then latest. I mean, when you are trying to upgrade, so at the time itself we can upgrade to the latest version. Latest version means latest service pack we have to install it. Okay, Then we have to go to BW Private Cloud Edition. Then only if we go to the BW Private Cloud Edition, then only we will have an option to connect with the BDC. Otherwise, no. So this point is clear for everyone. Anyone have doubt in this? Anyone have any doubt, any questions on top of it? So a lot of BW consultants who are working on latest version of BW or any HANA-DB or non-HANA-DB, they have a confusion like how we have to migrate our BW projects with to BDC. So the first one is, first of all, you have to migrate your non-HANA DB to HANA DB. Then you have to migrate it to private cloud edition. Then we will get an option. We can migrate our BW objects like info providers, queries, everything. We can migrate it to BDC by using data product generator. That is the one new concept they have used in the BDC, data product generator. So whatever the info providers we have in BW, so those will be converted into data products. Okay, those will be converted into data products. So those data products will be available in our object store. Object store means our HDLF or custom. So these are all the custom data products. Okay, all our BW objects, info property, everything will be converted into data products. Those data products will be available in our custom HDLF, what we have created for our Delta share. Okay, so that is the one option. The second option is, if you are using a BW4 HANA system, this is a greenfield system, right? So if you are using a BW4 HANA system, then we have to upgrade it to the latest version. And once you are in the latest version, then you have to upgrade it to private cloud again. Okay, so then you will have a capability. You will have access to get your BDC capabilities. Okay, so is it mandatory to migrate to BDC? Then it's a completely business decision. If they are planning to migrate, you have to follow this. If they are not willing to migrate to BDC, then they will continue. They will continue with the SAP BW4 HANA only. So when you comes to the maintenance part, maintenance means support from SAP. So the SAP support will ends in 2027 for BW. Either it's a 7.5 HANA DB or non HANA DB, anything. The support will ends in 2027. So if you migrate your SAP BW to private cloud edition, if you migrate your SAP BW to private cloud edition, then the support will be extended to 2030. Okay, so if you are using a BW4 HANA, then the support will be already support will be till 2040. Support will be available. If you didn't migrate, also the support will be available till 2040 for BW4 HANA. Okay, so these are the BW modernization techniques, like how we have to migrate to BDC. Okay, so here the important thing concept is data product generator. So data product generator, how we have to build data products for our BW objects. So this is the one we don't have like as of now, we don't have any customers like we don't have exact information which customer has recently migrated their BW projects to BDC. We don't have, but SAP has given this the step by step process to migrate your BW objects to data products. I mean like a BDC. So they given a step by step process. We have to implement multiple SAP nodes. Okay, so this is a 2 weeks back they have released this. 2 weeks or 3 weeks back they have released. So we have to implement all these nodes. We have to go through this node and we have to check the system requirements. Okay, so once everything is ready, then we can start using the data product generator option in our BW system. So that is a kind of one application, one plugin to your BW. Then we can start generating your data products for your info providers or queries, analytical queries. Okay, so you can start leveraging the data product generator option. So here you can see these are all the SAP nodes we have to implement. Okay, for example, you don't want to use these data products. Okay, I don't want to use my data products. I want to I will continue with the BW, but I will use the BDC capabilities. Then we have an option. We have an option, so we can use the delta mechanism like a data models. So we can keep our data models. I mean, our info providers in the BW itself. We'll keep all the data in BW itself, and just we can replicate. Just we will replicate. We will replicate our data to DataSphere using the ODP framework. So we have a ODP framework, right? So ODP framework will works based on the subscription. Okay, so you can use the ODP framework. You can bring your SAP data to your Databricks, DataSphere in the form of local tables. That is a bit a risky one because you are duplicating the data again. So in the BW also we have data. If you use the ODP framework to bring your data to DataSphere, again you are sending the data to DataSphere. Again you are duplicating the data. So that is not like it will be a bit costly because you have to pay to the SAP based on the usage, how much of data storage you are utilizing, how many resources you are using in your project. Based on that, you have to pay to the SAP. Okay, so recently we bought 5,000 units. Okay, 5,000 units means it's like a tokens. We have to buy. I mean, initial while implementing of DataSphere or BDC, we have to buy the tokens. Tokens means the capacity units. We will call it as a capacity units. So for that capacity units, whatever the uses or resources you are using in BDC, so based on your uses, the capacity units will be reduced. Okay, they will decrease the capacity units based on their consumption. Okay, so if you use that option like you are keeping data in BW on DataSphere, then it will be more burden to you. So instead of that, you can use the data products. So data products will have again delta share option. We have a delta share capability. So directly you can consume data products into your data models in DataSphere. That is also one option. Another option, if you want to migrate your entire data models from BW to BDC, so it's like a slow process. Slowly you have to cut down your data from your BW, and slowly you can migrate your data to DataSphere. I mean, you can reinitiate your connections from all your SAP systems to DataSphere. Slowly, that is not a one-day process. It will slowly you have to repoint your sources to DataSphere. There is one more option. So for example, you are completely moving out. So you are completely decommissioning your BW. So you are moving all your objects from SAP BW to DataSphere. Then we have only option is SAP BW Bridge. So that is bit costliest one. So after that, once you plug in your SAP BW Bridge, so all your objects, all your info providers will be converted to the DataSphere modeling objects. I mean, like a local tables and virtual models. All models will be created for your queries. System will generate analytic models. Okay, for your info providers, system will generate a local tables. Or for your composite provider, system will generate like a virtual objects, like a views. System will generate a views, fact views or anything. Okay, so after that, data will be transferred to your DataSphere. Then the BW will be decommissioned. So BW Bridge When you are planning to completely decommission your BW, then we have to use the BW bridge option. Okay. So if you are planning, you want to continue with the BW, but you want to use BDC capabilities, then we have to use the data product generator. There is a difference. Any questions? Any questions on top of it? The BW modernization. Anyone have any questions? Just let me know. Okay, so this is about, I will show you the screens, how it looks like, the entire tenants and all.
Aish,
Yeah.
in regards to the options for DataSphere to access existing SAP analytics landscape, it could be BW or HANA calculation views or CDS views, any of those existing analytics. Is it, what are the options like without moving the data?
See, first one, for example, you are trying to connect with the S4 system. Okay, so by using CDS views, we have a concept called replication flows. Okay, so replication flows, what it will do? So on top of our application tables, we will create a CDS views, or we can use the standard CDS views. We have all standard CDS views are available. Okay, so starts with the I underscore XYZ and C underscore XYZ. So all standard views, CDS views are there. You can use the CDS views to bring S4 data to your data sphere in the form of replication flow. That is a one data modeling concept. Another one is transformation flow. So transformation flow is nothing but if you want to combine multiple CDS views, okay, inside of DataSphere. So I have a 10 CDS views in my source S4 system. I bought all the 10 CDS views to my DataSphere in the form of replication flows. Okay, so in DataSphere, I have a 10 CDS views, right? 10 CDS views, nothing but 10 replication flows. I can combine all 10 replication flows into single object. So if you want to perform some complex logics, if you want to perform or if you want to apply some complex logics, we can use the transformation flow. Okay, so we have another object called data flows. That is also same kind of scenario. If you want to perform some complex operations, we can use the data flow object. Okay, these are the one option for if you want to access your S4 data to DataSphere. We can directly use the replication flows, or else we can use the remote tables. So remote table is the data federation concept. Data federation concept means the data will be resides at source itself, like our SDA. In native HANA, we have a SDA concept, like a what is that SDA? I forgot the full name. What is SDA?
Smart data access.
Data access, sorry, smart data access. So smart data access also works the same way. Like the data will be stored at the source side, and the metadata will be stored at the target side. Target side means data sphere. Okay, so the same concept applied in the data sphere. In the data sphere, that is nothing but a remote table. So the remote table concept is data will be available in the source side only. Just we will replicate our metadata. And whenever you try to run the reports in SAC, data will comes from directly from S4 system, not from the data sphere. But data will be modeled based on your analytic models. That is the options we have. Okay, so if you are trying to connect with the BW, I told you, right, we have a data product generator option. So in the form of data products, we can connect. That is one option. Another option, we can connect through ODP. So we can create one connection. Okay, one connection we can BW connection we can create and try to access the BW data in the form of ODP. So that is again, it will be like a duplicating of the data. Okay, that is also now it's not required, because so keep in mind, entire your data sphere is on top of storage. Okay, how much data you are storing in data sphere, for that you have to pay. Okay.
So in order to keep the data in BW and access it, is it the data products generation is the
Yes.
only option?
Yes, only option. Yes.
And is that the data products needs to be created on the info providers level or at the query level?
Yes, both we have. So we have two options. Like if you want to create a data product on top of info provider level, we can use the data product generator. And if you want to create data products on top of queries, I mean Bex queries, we have a query product generator. So we can use both options. Which one is you required? It depends on your migration process.
Thank you.
Okay, and sorry, where is just a second. So this is the initial screen of your BDC. Okay. So in this, so if you go to the system landscape, so here we will have all our tenants will be added. So all these tenants will be added through BTP admin. Okay. So the another important aspect in your BDC is BTP admin. So BTP, so in the BTP only we have to add all your tenants. Tenants means the accounts, sub accounts we have to add it in the BTP. Okay, another important thing is cloud connector. If you want to communicate with your on-premise or cloud systems, okay, from S4 to your data sphere to S4, whatever it is. So we need a cloud connector. So that setups and all, it's very like it's very difficult, because that's a one-time activity. So already we have connected, already we have added all the tenants in my project currently. So again, I don't want. So I will show you how to create, how to connect in BDP, how to create a cloud connect, everything I will show you. But we can't recreate, because that is a one-time activity. Everyone knows, right? That is a one-time activity. I will show you in system how we have created and how we did it. So I can't create by again, because that is a problem. Because my BTP is with SAP, not with us. They are taking care of the entire tenants, because I told you, right, in BDC we have intelligent applications. These intelligent applications, this is the one intelligent applications. These 17 were managed by SAP. Okay, if they provide BTP admin access with us directly, we can modify it. That's why they are not giving access to us. They are keeping all this admin rights with them only. They are not giving to us. Okay, so if you go to the system landscape, you will see all your tenants will be added here. So here we have a DataSphere tenant, Analytics Cloud tenant, Databricks, HANA Private Edition, Cloud Private Edition, Snowflake, and again we will have a BW tenant here. So if you are communicating with the BW system, then we will have a BW tenant. Okay, so that is part of BDC. So that is another option. If you are communicating S4, you can use replication flows, remote tables. If you are communicating with the BW, you can use data products, or else you can use the connections. Okay. So if you are trying to communicate with the third-party systems, then we have to use the BDC Connect. So here it's showing Databricks, but it will renovate. I mean, they will adjust it to BDC Connect. Okay. So if you want to communicate with third-party application, then use the BDC connect. If you are planning to implement BDC, then use the BDC connect. Or else, if you are using the standalone data sphere, then you have to use the individual connections. Okay, there are a lot of individual connections for there. I will show you. You understand, right? If you are implementing BDC, then use the BDC connect to communicate with your third-party applications. Again, that is the completely zero copy. I mean, completely delta share, zero copy only. So if you are using an individual tenant, individual data sphere tenant, then we have to use the different connections. So no need to. So for example, I'm trying to create a connection. See here, we have SAP applications. All SAP applications were there, and also we have a third-party applications we can use. So these are the third-party application. These many options were there. We can connect it, and also we have APIs. So we can use the APIs also. We can connect with the public APIs. We have to get the endpoint of your API and try to connect with the generic OData. So OData service over there here. You can write. So we can use this OData service, and then we can connect with the APIs also. So this scenario is for the individual tenant, individual data sphere tenant. Okay. Now come to the system. Oh, so a lot of changes were there. So previously this was not there. Recently they have added all these things. So here you can see new features are available. So previously these options were not there. This job monitor, support agent, these were not there. They have added. Okay, so in the system we'll have only administration. So we don't have all these things now. Just simply they have added. In the security roles, it's okay. They added calendar. We don't have this option. Calendar now they have added. Recently they have added. Okay. Let me go to data sphere. Hey, sorry, this is calendar SSE. I think agent was recently added. Here you can see in SSE, I told you there is one option called just ask. Okay, that is a AI feature. You can see here. This is the when you are trying to log into SAP Analytics Cloud. Here we have a just ask. We can implement the just ask. So this is the just ask, and in this we have to add our model. So in this we let it be. This we have to add our data model, and then we can try to write like what is my current inventory, what is my current in transit quantity or unrestricted quantity, how much, like that we can try to ask the questions. So in the data sphere, so here you can go and connections. If we select any of the connection, okay, so you can try to create a connection. So here you will have these many options. Okay, you can connect with the Hadoop, BigQuery, Oracle, SQL, everything will be there. Okay, and another thing is the storage part. So everyone is confusing outside. So lot many discussions were going on. So whenever you are trying to check in the data sphere, so we have a different spaces. Okay, so in the space management, if you go to the space management, if you go to the space management and trying to open any space, this is what the 5 spaces SAP has by default. They have created when I subscribe this, when I try to subscribe the trial version. So in this, if I'm trying to, this is my space. Okay, so if I go and edit it, so here you will see the what kind of storage this is. So I told you, so we have a 2 different storages we can create. That is, you can see this is the HANA data, HANA DB disk and in-memory storage. Okay, so there is a one more storage. There is a one more storage. That is, what is that? One more storage.
SDL.
HDLF. That is, so here instead of HANA DB, we will create a HDLF. So the HDLF will be only designed for the data products. So in the HDLF, the data products will be stored. Okay. So this is custom, our own HDLF. Okay. So for SAP managed HDLF, we don't have authorization. So blindly you can keep in mind. So SAP managed HDLF, we don't have authorization. Okay, they will manage it. So only authorization we have is custom. Okay, and if you go to the semantic onboarding, so here you can see you can connect your BW system. So here we have a BW, here we have a BW bridge. Okay, so BW bridge is useful whenever completely you are migrating your BW project to DataSphere. Then we have to use the BW bridge option. So BW 4 HANA or normal BW 1 HANA. So directly we can connect. You can create one connection and we can use the models in the form of flows, replication flows. You can create a flows. Again, the same way how you are connecting with the S4, then we can use the same approach. Okay. So any doubts in this in respective of your course content or anything? So last time when I explained the content of entire course, so I will give you just brief again. What are the topics we are going to cover? So BDC overview. So just we'll go through the BDC overview and intelligent applications and data products. Okay, so this we will discuss in the last. Okay, so it's a simple concepts. We can't do anything with this. These are the all pretty much straightforward. So just we have to what we have to do just to take the intelligent application what we required. You can see here. So what are the intelligent applications you require? Just to select that and install it. That's it. Nothing. Okay, only we will explore on this. What are the backend models? What are the system generated tables? What are the system generated fact views, calc views? I mean, sorry, analytic models. We will see it in the last. Then only you will understand. So if you install this intelligent application, so in the back end of your data sphere, so here system automatically will generate the models, and also system will generate the spaces. Okay, this space management is also very important. Okay, so here we will discuss all these things. So BDC overview, intelligent application, data products, and also BDC connect. Okay, so next these are the topics we are going to cover in the BDC overview. Next one is data sphere. So this is a very important thing. Okay, data sphere. In this, the system setups. Okay, system setup means the configuration of config accounts. Okay, how we have to configure our DataSphere account and also cloud connector and DP agents. Okay, so this will be the admin parts and also space management. So these are the admin activities. Okay, so when you come to the data modeling, so we will discuss about the flows. This is very important. So when you are discussing with the replication flows, we will discuss about the S4HANA as well. S4HANA connections, S4HANA connections, S4HANA integration. Okay, S4HANA integration and CDS views. So we will discuss about all our CDS views and CDC mechanism. CDC mechanism we will discuss. Okay, CDC mechanism, you know, right? The change data capture. This is a flexible for your delta captures. Okay. Okay. Next one is local table. Local tables means like when you are local tables and remote tables. Okay. Next one is data flows, transformation flows. Next one is intelligent lookups. We will discuss about this intelligent lookups. Next, views. Next one is task chains. Okay, all will be covered, and DC, data access controls. Okay, we'll discuss about the DC also. So this is DataSphere. All topics will be on top of DataSphere only. This is the important modeling concepts. And next one is when it comes to the SAC. So basic understanding of SAC and dashboards, models, how to create a models from DataSphere, and stories, then seamless planning. So in the stories, we'll see the alignment, I mean the formatting of dashboards. Okay, so this is for SAC. Okay, so next when you come to the Databricks. So here in the Databricks, when we are discussing about the Databricks, here we will get intelligent applications. We will discuss about this, and also the data products. This is here we will get a data products. That's why I will park this intelligent application data products in the Databricks concept. So here we can use the data products, delta share or zero copy, and this is the bidirectional. In this we will see the few use cases, A/ML use cases. So we'll create some custom data products, but here I will give you the real-time scenario, but I can't create, okay, because my project, okay, based on the requirement I will create, but in the live I can't create. So I will show you how to create these custom data products and how we will share it, and everything I will show you in the real time. Okay, not an issue. So here AML use cases. And another thing is BW modernization. So this is again I'm telling you. So this is not like a practical. Okay, this is like a theoretical only, because it's not possible to implement all your. I explained right here all our what is that, the nodes, SAP nodes and all, because even the practice system from outside also, it's not possible to implement all our SAP nodes and all. It is not possible. Just theoretically we'll go through this. Okay, there is only practical in the project, real-time project only. We will implement all this in SAP nodes and try to implement it. But in the course, we can't create this table product generator. It's not possible because the integration was lack of integration. That is a problem. Otherwise, not an issue for me to build a data product generator. Okay, so any doubts in this modernization techniques. So majority of our development will be on top of DataSphere. So here the important concept is this one. So this is a very important concept. So going forward, if you are working in DataSphere, so majorly you have to deal with these concepts. Okay, sorry, here views means here important thing is analytic models. So this is a very important concept for your SSC. So these analytic models will be with the help of live connection, this will be accessed in the SSC. So just let me know if any other concepts you are looking for apart from this. Most of the times, and in the last, so we'll try to access the third-party integration, third-party application integration. Okay, so for example, you are connecting with a non-cloud, okay, non-cloud based applications were there, right? If you want to connect with them, so then we have to how to create a connections for third-party applications. So we'll see all these things, and also we'll see the Power BI reports. Power BI reports with the help of data services. We'll see all these things. So here in the S4, while we are discussing with the S4 integration and CDS views, here we will discuss about the data services also. So this is also one of the important concept. It will be useful in the embedded analytics. So whenever you are trying to access your models, I mean access your CDS views in the directly in the Power BI or some other external tools, external reporting tools, then you can use the data services, and also APIs. API service. We can use the API services. How we have to use the API service? Okay, how we have to access the tokens and all. We'll see. So here in the data products and data provider profile, this is an important profile. In this intelligent application, we will see the enhancements of intelligent applications. So I will show you the real-time scenarios. Okay, for this we can try to enhance the intelligent applications. We can enhance the intelligent applications. So here there are a lot of things to learn on top of intelligent applications. Okay, so we can enhance the intelligent applications as well. We have option. So I mean, what we have to do? So initially we can't edit. Initially I told you we can't edit or anything. We can't modify these intelligent applications, but we can enhance them. So we enhance means, so we have to copy these intelligent applications and do the some additionals. If you want to integrate with the third-party data, this is coming from S4 data. Okay, so S4 cloud or on-premise. But if you want to enhance with the any third-party application, we can do that. But we can't directly. We can't modify it. So there is an approach. We can enhance or modify this intelligent application in our customer specific spaces. Directly, I mean, what I'm telling, directly we can't modify it. Directly on SAP side, we can't modify it because we don't have authorization. But we have another option. We can modify this with the help of our custom spaces. Okay, so with the help of another custom spaces, we can enhance it. Okay, so most of our discussion will be on top of it, and here these are the important concepts. Most of our developments and our discussions will be on top of this only. Okay, so anyone have any doubts on top of this? This just I'm giving the just formally I written here, but we will discuss in depth, like when we are talking about any concept, we will go in depth and we'll see all the options and we'll discuss more. Anyone have any doubts? Just let me know. We'll discuss now. Hanif, if you have any doubts. Chaitanya, you have any notes? You have any questions? We are unable to hear you if you are speaking. Bhargavi, you have any questions, Bhargavi?
No, Manish, I'm good, thanks.
Okay. Shiva, Srini.
No, Mahesh. Everything is fine.
No, Mesh, no, currently.
Okay. Hanif, I think he was on mute. Okay, fine. So, someone joined. Mahesh. Hanif, yeah, please go ahead, Hanif. You have any questions? Or...
So right now I don't have.
Okay. Hi, Mahesh.
Hi, Manish.
Okay. So another one is. Okay, so maybe next week. So it's like a weekend morning sessions. I mean, every weekend, Saturday, Sunday, we have a morning sessions, 8 to 10 p.m. Sorry, 8 to 10 a.m. I will share you the invites. Okay, Naveen and Naveen team will follow with us, follow with you, who is joined from Naveen referrals. Okay, from my side, I think a couple of my friends who are there. I will share that link with them. Okay.
Okay, Manish.
Thank you so much for your time. If you have any questions, you can let me know in the next session.
Thank you, Mahesh. Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Thanks. Thanks, everyone. Bye.